Channel 19's active.
Don't blame them pigs for what they're doing, because they're just doing their motherfucking job. Who gives a shit about life, liberty, and property, and the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution? Because then...
Watch this.
Fucking job.
Break 19 for a radio check. Go get this guy.
I don't think anybody ought to criticize the cops for what they do. I don't think anybody should even criticize them Nazis for what they did either. Because again, they're just doing their job.
Paying about 5 to 7 pounds. Those are going to be set 9.
Stealing money from people who haven't harmed somebody's life, liberty, or property in some way is just doing their job.
We're hitting these
Stealing
about.
those people extortion is just doing their job.
He's getting a good at least 8 pounds out here. He's a local probably in this area.
Them hero cops is just doing their motherfucking job, just like the Nazis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Really funny.
307 on the westbound side, the pigs is in there checking them motherfucking papers. Just like the heroes they are. Just doing their job, of course. 307 on the westbound side, the pigs are checking them fucking papers right here from land of the free over the motherfucking free.
That's the Clark 5.
Checking them goddamn papers. I'll tell you what, I'm heading up to here.
Here on the Clark 5 difference is awesome. That's the Maker 5000 loop. I'll show you the SWRs looking. You gotta see this back the other way. That's the Maker 5000, that's the serial antenna. I'll show you this. We can actually hear them on this Clark 5. Watch what I'm doing. They're at 1.1. Cool. Wait a minute. Nope. 1.3 at this channel, but this is all at 1.3. Now, I had to fix the ratios earlier today. I didn't do anything. Back several months ago, guys, you know, all the channels were all great. We're just hitting 1.5 on channel 1. But everything above 40 is looking good at 1.2. But when I go up here, and I jump up here, looking beautiful on 805 channel, 1.2. But all the record board, I had to pop the ratios back into. I had to play. Everything was different this morning. It switched up, did a little bit better. Sorry, the conditions. Looking good at the free band channels. But looking beautiful on the Mako 5000. I can be on any time I want if I want to talk to anybody on this guy. Those are pretty good SWRs. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll give you guys a close up to it just a second. You guys want to see the SWRs very close. And we're just not going to talk to those guys out there yet. Maybe we'll just move it up a little bit. I'll just move it up. Yeah, we can actually move it like this thing. We can move it back to any radio we want. What's that talking? Let me show you the SWRs on here today. This is the Mako 5000. That's 1.1. We're going to start all over in a second. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you everything on the channel because I know people are watching this. Alright. This is you get switch to AM when you do this. But this is down here. It's showing 1.5. Still good. 1.2 like that. Same thing. Same thing. Channel 5 is the same thing. Channel 6 is almost the same thing. But when it gets up between channel 10, it starts dropping. It drops down to 1.4 on channel 7. So, channel 8 is looking okay. Channel 9 looks okay, 1.4. Yeah. But when you get up to the free band channels, up to 37, it starts to drop. It starts dropping it by 20. Yeah, looking at 1.2. This is 1.4. Channel 11 is 1.0. You can still use the antenna still. That's the Mako 5000 right there. I had to fix the ground ratio, so I just pop it back when I slide it back in. That's what I did. But this morning they were kind of different, but I had to do that thing when we went on the roof. Didn't do anything. The antenna still has the same setup. We have an RG 2113 hooked up to the antenna back a few months ago. All the channels were fine, and it's running an RJ58 on this coax in the back of this thing, of this radio, and to the alpha delta outside, running from a barrel connector to another RJ58 cable that runs that, and this runs another RJ58 cable right here in the house that goes into this. The other one has one RJ58 that goes for the beam antenna, goes all the way through the barrel connector. Then another RJ58 goes to the 2113 to the beam antenna. But this Mako 5000 has two RJ58s. They have one runs on the one with the 213 runs from the Mako 5000. Then when it runs down to the Alpha Delta, the ground rod thing I put back about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like I did the same thing, and it's running the RG213 into that, then connected it to the RG58 right up to the wall in my room here. That connects it through the wall. Then it connects it through that wood thing with a barrel connector. Then another RG58 goes right into here into the radio. That's it, and that's it. And same thing with the other one with the the one I'm running with the RG58 with the one outside to the beam antenna. Then it's running one of those RGA58 U's with the double connectors that goes into the two radios. You can actually run it. You can run the serial beam on it with the two if you want, with the quad 5 without the amp on. But because the one with the serial beam has two double connectors, because one actually runs into the amplifier, then the other RG58 goes into the President Grant, and then you can swipe over to that way. But before that, it's actually running to the RG58 double connector. Is actually is hooked up with one of the coaxes with the antenna tuner, and the other RG58 connector goes into the Grant, and you can actually move it over to the Cobra 139. That's what I have. In here, you guys have seen it a while back. That double connector does really good. But what I need to do with the other one, I need to switch it all RG213s for the beam or the Mako 5000. You can actually get one 213 through here, but you can run it through if you want. Yeah, listen to this kind of stuff. These truckers are arguing each other. We're looking good. The SWRs don't look that bad. It's better than nothing. And it's not. There's no holes in the cable wires. I checked that. Looked around the house. There's nothing to eat inside of them, so we're good. The SWRs are still the same. But when I pop the ground ratios, everything's good. Maybe they'll actually dry out. But I did the 2113. It covers all the bands, but we're good on the free band channels. They're looking great. So we get up to 16, 17, looks good. It gets good on 17 around 1.3 on the Mako 5000. But I can still talk on these channels still on 1.4, no problem. But I'm running barefoot radio. That's the Mako 5000, the RG58 with the 2113. Those two RG58s are running the system. One into the cable through this house. Then it goes right into the Alpha Delta. Then the 2113 goes up to the Mako 5000 for the Mako. So that thing does good coax. But we're okay on the SWRs. You guys see it. It's not too bad. 1.3 is down channel 17. A little touch on that. It goes down to 1.3 when we get to 17. Looking good on 19. These are my areas of channels I like to hang out. Channel 12 will still be okay, even on the beam antenna. Looking good on 1.3. It starts dropping. It drops out. Looking good. 26, alright. Starts dropping out 28, I think. Looking good on this. It starts dropping out by 20 on channel 29 up to 1.2. Then it goes all the way up on those channels. And looking good on the sideband channels I like. These are the areas I like to be on the Mako 5000. It's in my perfect areas I want. Looking good. I actually like all these channels on the Mako 5000, but It's chirping on all levels. You guys can see it, 1.2. Means this will do the same thing with the 80-tone quads, 80-tone 66. The 1855 you could do this on here with the Mako or the Band. It will still run okay. And I turn the echo. See, that's channel 1. So watch how I go to the free band channels. Look at that 855. I talked to a guy on this radio today. He was like 3 miles down the road. It's that same guy that doesn't like about the marina in my area. And I talked to him about an hour ago. He was on the serial antenna, not a beam. And he was trying to talk to one of his buddies in Texas. He goes up here to talk to his buddy in Texas. He's in my local area about 3 miles down the road. But 1.2 on the 8x5 channel means I can run the Kenwood right now with this. The Kenwood, the one that goes on the lower channel. I wish I got that thing converted to 1 meters. But this is perfect. We can go to the free band channels we want. We can go to 900 if you want. But not the ham bands. Mostly they can't hear us. So looking good. See 855, you can go up to 905. Look at 905 at 1.3. We can go all the way up here, guys. We can go way up. We can stay up this far north. And this is great. We can go up to 955. It just depends on the antenna that changes, but this is my perfect moment. We can go on all the free band channels from 2799.55 down to all the way down to channel 1 with 1. Channel 1's still good at 1.5. It's not above 1.5, you're okay. So the Mako's still holding up. But our RG58's not bad with 2113 with 2 RG58s going in that. But you can always switch out another, get rid of the RG58 outside and run it all through here from the Alpha Delta with RG213 and run through a barrel connector, or just run it straight in and be okay. You just need like 50 foot of that cable wire and be alright. You'll have 100 foot of this stuff and it should be okay with the SWRs. And you can just plug it straight into the Quad 5, or you can run it on your big little box here and be okay with all the other radios. The beam antennas are okay. It's only got one RG58 that just runs through one barrel, runs through a barrel connector with RG213. You've seen that with the wrap with the coax sealer and all that stuff. It runs right through here either way, through the barrel connector. Then it runs the RG58 inside here with the double connector one here. It connects to one of the double connectors too. That's what it does. But this wire here is the double connector that runs both our radios for the serial antenna right here. This guy right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's next to the Quad 5. You can see it here. Yeah, you guys saw it there. That's the RG58 view. This one connects to the serial antenna that runs this runs to the radios here for the President Grant, and it has another RG58 that connects it to the amplifier box. And that's what one connects to. And the second connector is just a regular connector. You can connect any radio to if you want with the serial beam, the one you run the amp on with Quad 5. You can do that no problem if you want. Or you can do it that way. And also, this is the one that runs into the amplifier and into the antenna tuner. I think that's what it does. Yeah, one actually connects to the antenna tuner. Yeah, that actually connects because the RGB58 actually connects it to one connects to the antenna tuner. Then the other one connects to the radio with the radio shaft cord, but that's what it does. I'm looking at it right now. The RG58, it's actually an RG59. That's what it is. It's the one with the double connectors you get at truck gas stations. And that one actually runs into the antenna tuner that runs into the double connector in the back here. The thing far back here you can see where I hung my serial. And they're both connectors on one side. So one actually connects into the antenna tuner, the other one does not. So that's how that works. This is like one of these cords will connect to one connection right here with the antenna tuner. The other one how I connect something else. They actually do it that way, but I usually just run it from the one that runs my grant either way that does that. And you can plug it into the 12-volt current. As long as it's on the antenna tuner, it's good. And one actually runs into the amplifier that does it. Yeah, it's just kind of different what it is. But I think that's how it works. Yeah, that one connects into the antenna tuner. One actually connects there. The other one you don't want to connect EMS. That's the best way to do it. And that's how that thing works. So we're on the quad 5 Top Gun. So we can go to freeband channels anywhere on this. It's pretty good. You can also still connect it to the beam the same way, like you just take the one off that grant, just turn off the catalyst block and just run this as long as it's under harmony with a little 50-watt radio inside an amplifier. If you turn it off and turn all this off, it should be okay. But I've ran it on the beam antenna one time with this thing, I think about last year. So look when I go to channel 36. We're good. We're almost every good. Wait. That's the 995. That's the 28 megahertz. Sorry about that. There's no way on this hour. So it does 915 pretty good. Looking good. There's nobody on the bands this hour because you can tell it's all dead out here. 985 is good. We can actually go up that high. But this is the highest channel to go. It went different right now. See that? Yeah, we're just going to go down here. We can go in the center of the free band channels. I talked to a guy on this channel today. I think it was 855. We can go down to 875, 885 perfect channel. We can go up there. I talked to a guy here earlier today. I think it was up 885. We can go to 905. That's probably the highest we can get up to. This is going to be perfect for that anytone radio I have. We can actually go out and have fun and talk on the stream. I have this running and then run this at the same time. You could do it either way. But let me show you guys in a second. 815 is good. Look at that, guys. Perfect. But no conditions today. Sorry about that. Maybe we'll get some better conditions later tonight. We can go to 855 on this channel. I talked to a guy on this channel on 855. And let's see, there's an 855 on this channel. Now, there's an 885. You can go up that high too. But I talked to a guy. You hear something out there. There's a little DX coming back on 415. Let me show you guys what it's perfect. So the SW is pretty flat on this channel from 415. It's looking good at 1.2, but looking good. Look at that, guys. We can go to that. So, looking good. Looking beautiful. Back a few months ago, I could have gotten all the channels like 26 megahertz and I had it all flat. But now it's kind of different now. I thought the ground ratios back in. I just slide it up. I just slide it back in. And they get shaken by the wind. That's what happens. But I had to readjust it. I didn't mess with the loop on the antenna. Everything's fine the way it is. And they will get shaken by the wind when it knocks them either way. But on the ground ratios, they're pretty okay. Looking good on the triple nickel. Look at that, guys. These are the areas I want to be up here with this radio. I'm on the Mako 5000. There's no 256 antenna at all. Just basic stuff the way I did it. And mostly has RG213 on it. Runs two RG58s that goes into them. One hooks up the alpha delta with the RG213 to the Mako 5000. And the other one runs into a barrel connected to the wall and running another RG58. Yeah, DX is back, guys. Look at that, guys. Looking good. We can go up here on the Mako 5000 and talk to anyone. That'll be perfect. But I'm not going to no echo on it. The guy I talked to today on 865, It was 865 it was, and he told me to turn my echo off. He thought I was sounding like a trucker on the radio. He had one of those quad 6. That's what he was talking on the stereo antenna about 3 miles away. It's that same guy I talked a while back in my area in Tennessee. You guys know that? You have heard him on the radio before, and I had to mute that audio that day on one of my live streams. I had talked to him privately on the radio, so I didn't want to give out his information to anyone out there on the radio. But he lives very close to me, and he talks to the guy over Texas. But he's actually on this channel here. He's about 3 miles from me, but he's one of the guys does not like the new marina in my area in Rockwood, Tennessee. He does not like it because something happened. Because they put the marina actually supposed to help to make the business happen, but he's not a fan of the marina in this area. He tells me he's probably that lives right over across down those parks across those lakes area, down there in this house resident area. It could be anywhere in that area. He could be at least 3 miles. He could be outside in the rural area. He could be at least a good 3 miles away. And the guy was pretty cool, pretty nice. He's a guy that does not like YouTube. I hope he does go on YouTube once in a while, but he only orders everything by catalogs. That's what he does. He talks to his buddy on the free band channels in Texas, in my area in Tennessee. I talked to this guy before today, but he was pretty nice. He told me just turn the echo off, you'll be okay. He said I sound like a truck driver on that quad 5, but he said just turn the echo off, you'll be okay. You get out, and I got out, and he said it sound better. He was on one of the stereo antennas. You don't like the ones with the 5 ground waves, like the ones you've seen, like it has lots of ratios on it. That's what he had, one of those. So yeah, he was about 3 miles away. He was blowing about 30 pounds, about 3.5 miles away on the stereo antenna he actually had. He was about 3 miles southeast of me, pretty far away from me, but he was getting out 30 pounds on the quad 6. He had one of those export radios, and he was booming pretty good at 33 miles away, and he was coming out pretty good on both of them. Checking the SWRC. I talked to him on this channel today. He was on 855, but it's getting out good at 1.2, but some SWRs are different. We're pretty cool. This is 415. This is a lot of the guys hang out up here. We don't hear nobody up here, and I'll show you. And I'll show you the other channels in a second when I'm getting on that. We're getting a lot of Mexico channels. We're at the 1.5. As long as it's not above 1.5, it's good. The system has SWR protection on it. Yeah, it does change when it does this thing. Because back a few months ago, I could have gone on all the bands. And something happened during the snowstorms. But I never touched the loop at all. Been the same ever since. It's probably mostly the RG58 that does that. But it's starting to drop. It's still good. The coax is still good, but we'll have to probably later on switch out all these RG58s from the Mako 5000. Keep the original. What we have to do is probably later on change all these RG58s to take the ones that hook the Mako 5000. The one just runs the Mako 5000. It's running single with when I took the old, the bad connection one off back several months ago. You guys remember that. But there's two RG58s that runs the Alpha Delta. There's one that runs through the connector on the wall here, with an RG58. Then the RG58 that connects to the Quad 5. You could take this out anytime. That runs to the Mako 5000, and it runs down to RG58 down to the Alpha Delta, and goes up to RG213 to Mako 5000, because I have one with a barrel connector in the wall with an RG58 outside that goes into the Alpha Delta. Then it goes into the RG213 into the Mako 5000. And the one here is an RG58 that goes in there. We have to have like two RG213s later on. I just need a good at least 18 foot, like it can run right through the barrel connector if it can fit a barrel connector, or you can run it straight through, and with a 50-foot RG213 it'd be quite fine with this radio, and it'll run through the Alpha Delta right outside the RG215. It's pretty good. So we're pretty good on SWRs. The serial stays the same because the tuner stays on it. You can't go wrong with tuners. You can always put a tuner on your radio, but the Mako 5000 doesn't need one. All the SWRs are perfect. It's not too bad on the SWR. We can still go to channel 11. We can still talk to Dennis if you want. Even the beam antenna still could do it too. But this is on the Maple 5000. Maybe the conditions will change, this thing will get better. It could be just the way we're having today. So I had to fix the ground ratio so I slide them back in, not pop. They pop out a little bit once in a while when the wind comes in. Like, we had 50-mile-an-hour winds the last couple of months. So we popped them back in, slide them in. But this morning the SWRs were perfect, but when I put them back in, the SWRs went back to a different way. But here's someone on channel 13, cool, looking good. But I can still get out with the truckers, no problem. I think it will get out with Skip no matter what. But we're perfect on all channels. Channel 17 starts dropping down to 1.4. Yeah, it changes to 1.3.
There's a shoulder blade out in the middle of nowhere.
That is bumper jack. He'll scratch one every time.
We're talking about the blade too, not the truck.
See how many pounds it's hitting. I'm looking at its SWRs.
I ain't got to do rippers all the time.
They're hitting about 7 to 9 pounds.
Light power.
About the same. 8 pounds. They're hitting about 8 pounds.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, bumper jack?
What was that?
Breaker 19 for a rear check.
Wade, run over a boulder over there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I remember him telling me about that. Or he didn't, somebody else did.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna tell anybody he done that. You mind me?
Yeah, I can't blame you, can you?
No, I wouldn't either.
The cool thing, we could actually use this as, we could use the President Grant at the same time.
I'd say that was the bad part.
Watch this. You guys will see the difference. Watch.
Trying to sparkle light out here.
That's the Quad 5. The other one was the Grant. You guys heard it. Let's talk to these guys. All right, man. Breaker 19 for a rear check. Come on.
Work it.
Come on, son. Wrong side. Thanks to the radio check, driver. Have a good one. At least this President Grant radio is working right now with the first one for the 70s. I'm on a 4-element beam out here today, but sounding good out there. I hear you guys are talking, man. You guys probably had some bad weather out west or the west side of Nashville. So far, we've been hot and warm for the last few days. We haven't had any storms for almost a week here in Rockwood.
He's raining up thing, but damn winters off.
So how's my President Grant one from the 1970s? It's the 858 chassis built into it. I'm talking on a beam antenna on a serial SY27 with a 2-pill with a turn +2. But you guys are sounding good. We haven't had any DX conditions out here today over here, but mostly we're hearing a lot of Mexico stations right now. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. Good luck on the drive out there. Drive safe. Be careful of those tornadoes out toward Memphis and Tennessee. We're probably going to get some storms during this week on Sunday here, but I think everything's looking good so far here out here. But, man, I feel sorry those people got hit with the tornadoes the other day, man. I've seen it on the news and on YouTube on that stuff. But I'm going to let you drivers go. Continue out there on I-40. Have a good one. I'm going to wave it on back to you. They call me 362, Fox Man out here in Rockwood, Tennessee. I'm going to get on out of here. Have a great day. Thanks for the radio check, driver, and have a good one. I'll catch you all guys later. Have a good one. We're cool, guys. We're on the President Grant we're talking on right there. That's my beam antenna talking. You guys can tell the difference of the radio. Yeah, these guys can be these good. They can be these 15 miles away from me. I'm just checking everything out. We can have two radios at the same time. We can go anywhere. See? Mexico channels on AM. All we hear in Mexico sounds like Texas, man. Let's check if we can hear them. I'm gonna go swing him in a second. I'm gonna go right down to 180 south. Degrees. It's coming from Mexico, guys. Watch swing. On the swing. Yeah, it's going for 26 degrees outside. It's actually coming from Mexico, guys. Come on, AM. We're going to Mexico on AM. At 25 degrees. They're hitting that one. It's up to 10 degrees. Calling DX Land, calling breaker 137, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for those stations in Mexico or down in Texas. Can you guys hear me on the AM side out here up in Tennessee today? They ain't giving us 7 pounds. I'm looking at them to make it 5,000. Yeah, they're getting at least a good 5 pounds. I'm looking at both of them. Same thing. Yeah, Mexico's coming on these channels right now. They're on the AM. They don't. That's what I'm hearing. Taking all the channels right now. Man, DX is pretty bad right now. You guys can see it. That's on my beam right now, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna send the link. See, we can go to 2 radios at the same time. That's amazing. I'm gonna send it back to Arizona. Look at this radio. We're getting like local truckers out here. You guys can hear it. What I like about it, you can swing this thing, we can check out both radios, or we can zoom out on them. We can go way out. We can have fun with this. I actually like it this mode here. And we can zoom on this thing. I wish we could link these things so that. So what's DX Radio do? Okay, hey, what's up, 295, 695 Mexico? I thought making a jig where you can actually flip that horizontal beam. You have to thought of making a jig you can actually flip that beam from horizontal to vertical when you need it. Horizontal is a big long distance. I can't lift that beam on that pole there, not on my pole right now. So horizontal is for that long distance in vertical that talk locally. Now let's see, I got a Mako 5000 on the roof. Alright, the beam's okay, it's on the flat side. Now I was talking to those guys, they can be a good 30 miles away, but I'm not going to flip the beam antenna on that thing. No, I took a lot of work on that thing. I can long ways in this thing. Come on, we can hear truckers out there. I talked to a guy 30 miles away going in this thing. Well, we can actually hear him on the beam, we can hear him on both things. I just want to show you what kind of condition we have today. So everything looks okay on the Mako 5000. I don't want to mess any more with it. I want to keep it the way it is. But until we have to change out more, we can put some better coaxes on it later on. Yeah, that's the condition. It's bad right now. That's the wind out there. Mostly, the top of that Mako 5000 goes 40 feet on the top, but 21 feet on the bottom of it. Yeah, that's why conditions. They say poor conditions today, but tonight probably better. You have to wait till it's died down later around 5 o'clock in the evening. But we're in a lot of Mexico stations today. I want to show you guys. I'm staying on Arizona right now. Let's turn that down a bit. We'll see what's going on here. That's the Mako 5000 on this one. The other one was a Syria. It's pretty bad conditions today. We're having some kind of solar activity. They say conditions are supposed to be poor today. Man. Let's go to the sideband, look around. Not a great day for DX in Tennessee today, but we can actually work these things together if we want. These have noise filters on the system, you guys can see it. Man, it's... Oh, sorry about that. Let's go to the lower sideband. Back in. Not a good day for DXing, but we're still getting out locally still. But I'm not going to flip my beam action. I'm going to leave it the way it is because you have to make a great system out of that. The rotors I made took months. I think DX is starting to come back slowly. We don't have no DX on this channel right now. See? Look at that. Never heard DX right now. This thing usually does. So that's what it'll look like after solar cycle 25. We're having those radio blackouts in the sun. Have you guys checked the space weather? But I went to one of those, I think it was the Roman Charter International group. I checked, they said conditions supposed to be bad for the next few days. And they said conditions will be better by tonight, like medium propagation. And talking about good conditions will be coming this week. But we'll have medium propagation by tonight, so you guys will be able to do your DXing. And it said tomorrow will be poor conditions. That's what it was saying, but I don't know what the forecast is. We'll have to look at that soon, but we'll have to check. I don't think anybody's going to get out there today, but if they're having poor conditions, well, it'll be great for O2 radio network and tube radios. But AM contact should be okay at night. This means we're going to probably have a good. We'll have to check around 5 o'clock in the evening. Maybe the DX will come back later. But all we're hearing Mexican stations out here in Tennessee. But at least it's cool you go to 10K up with this guy. But the coolest thing you can do is something like other channels can't do. You go up in the that's something you can't do. That's all we're getting Spanish stations south of the border. At least we're getting some. These are bad conditions today, guys. I think the sun's pointing toward. Most of it's in toward Mexico right now. We get our Motor Mountain Mall. Man, Motor Mountain Mall is still getting over the bad condition. I hear him a little bit. Let's go see if he's on that channel. Don't hear him out here in Tennessee. Man. I'm getting. Someone's talking. Yeah. They're going to get at least 4 pounds. We're having like an S noise. I'm checking right now. We're having an S, maybe S1, S2 noise. My condition is showing S3. See. S3 noise levels. I hear him better on the beam. Let me show you. We got our beam monitoring right now. Breaker 2.8, breaker 2.8, break. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying out there for those stations on the west coast out there. Breaker 2.8, calling DX land. How about those stations on the west coast of the United States today? This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying.
Yes, but talking to Europe is really difficult for me. Like I talked to the guy on the uppers on sideband, and not really in the day, but the problem with Europe is I got the whole between me and Europe, so it's hard for me to talk
That's
to
the Mako.
Australia, Hawaii, easy peasy.
7 pounds. Wow, I'll talk to him.
Another thing I can think of, put it up that way, I am, it could be coming off the back of the beam now, which is bizarre. That means maybe it's more around the wrong one. I'm blowing out the front, coming in on the back.
What a concept.
Man, you guys are coming loud. Hey, can you guys give me a radio check? Breaker 2.8, is this radio working? Man, finally DX just came back, okay. 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back on a President Grant radio on a 4-on beam. I got my beam pointing toward the west coast now. It sounded good out there.
Somebody asking if their radio's working. asking. Yes, your radio is working. It sounds good down here in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego. Yeah, let me go get him. All right, San Diego, you're bowling about 30 pounds over Knoxville, Tennessee. Sounding good. This is a President Grant one from 1977. The original when they first came out, running a turn +2 with a serial SY27, form of beam about 22 feet off the ground. I heard you guys way out there, but yeah, DX has been kind of fade out for here in Tennessee. Mostly I'm getting local contacts, but I've been making contacts to Australia and New Zealand for the last few nights. I think about 5 days ago I did on the lower sideband channels. All right, thanks for the radio check, San Diego, California. Thanks for the contact. They call me 362 the Fox Man over here in Tennessee.
Well, I heard somebody calling for San Diego. I didn't catch who it was. Let me get back out the way for a minute and listen. Old Sasquatch. Old 151 listening down around the Tijuana border.
All right, my numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. The one down in San Diego, California, that's me, okay? I'm running on a beam antenna right now on a President Grant with a 2-pill. All right, San Diego, California, the guy did the radio check to me. Thanks for the contact out there today. They call me 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm on a beam. I hear you guys out there today. Thanks for the radio check. I appreciate it. And finally, DX has started to come back on the AM. You guys heard that?
Hey, have yourself a great weekend down there in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. No doubt.
Have a good one south of San Diego, California, down to the area of Tijuana, Mexico. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Wave it on back. Thanks for the radio check.
I'm a skip shooter. Have yourself a great weekend too. Appreciate the shout. Old Sasquatch waving right back.
How about that old Squatch out there in California? Breaker 28. Break. 362. They call me the Fox Man out here. Fox Man 362. Wave it on back. Thanks for the radio check, man. At least this radio's working.
Hey, no problem. That radio's working. Sasquatch back quiet.
All right, have a good one, Sasquatch. Yeah, DX conditions have not been good on sideband today, but AM's doing okay now and starting to come back now. But been on radio blackout for the last about 3 hours here today. I think poor conditions. I think they're going to get better later tonight. Thanks for the contact, Sasquatch in California. 362. I'm going to get on out here from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're 10-7. See. Break 28 for a radio check. Let's talk to California. Breaker 28, break for a radio check. How's this Top Gun quality, Top Gun technology making the trip? Anyone in California can hear me on this Mako 5000? I was on the beam a few minutes ago on the President Grant, but hope this radio's making the trip out there today. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. $10-4 out there in Mexico. You're making a trip over Knoxville, Tennessee. This is 362 waving on back on a Quad 5 Top Guns technology. Barefoot radio with a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground, but we're just running barefoot radio on a Road King microphone. Let's get an echo out. Breaker 28 for a radio check. Breaker 28. Breaker 28 for a radio check. Hold on a minute.
Hey, top of the weekend to you, Jackhammer. Oh, 151, old Sasquatch waving down San Diego.
How about that 151 Sasquatch San Diego calling DX land, breaker 28, break. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back on a Mako 5000 Quad 5 Top Gun out here, radio, bear stock. I hope it's making the trip to California today. How about that 151, breaker T8, break. How about the 151 Sasquatch in California? Do you got a copy? 362, the Foxman, 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee on this Mako 5000 with the Quad 5 Top Gun out here with this radio, bear stock, running a Road King microphone. I hope it's making a trip to your area in California today. I hope it's working. Hey Sasquatch, I'm going to wave it to you out there. I'm going to smack it on the hammer. You're sounding good out there in 151 in California. You're making about 7 pounds, but earlier today you were blowing 30 a while ago. But you're making a trip on my Mako 5000. I talked to you on the President Grant radio with the serial beam a few minutes ago. But I'm on the Mako 5000 with a 21 feet off the ground. And I hope this thing is making a trip out here to your house in California. This is 362. They call me the Foxman 362 over Tennessee. Alright, I'm going to wave it to 151 the Sasquatch in San Diego, California. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a good day. I hope this radio's getting out this Top Gun, this Quad 5 Top Guns technology. I was on the President Grant one a few minutes ago from the 70s. I'm running a Mako 5000 on this one here. The other one I was running a Serial SY27 4-element beam, but I hope this radio's getting out pretty good today to California. Barefoot Radio. No DX on sideband. Let me turn this down a minute. I'll show you guys in a second. The beam makes a huge difference. I get better out on beam. The beam did an amazing job, but the Mako 5000 is kind of different. It'll get out. I talked to Africa with this thing. And this is the... How about that Mojave Desert, California? How about that Mojave Desert, California? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Breaker 28 calling for the radio check on this Mako 5000 with the antenna 21 feet off the ground with the Top Gun Quad 5 Top Guns technology. I hope it's getting on this barefoot radio with a Road King microphone. I just talked on the President Grant one few minutes ago. Hope it's getting on this barefoot 5 ground to 8 ground wave out here on this radio. How about those California? How about breaker 28, break. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. How about any stations on the West Coast out there? I hope this barefoot radio Quad 5 Top Gun, and I hope it's making a trip on this Mako 5000. I was the one to wave to that guy out in California. They call me the Foxman 362 over Tennessee. Go by 362, waving on back. I hope you guys hear my Mako 5000 with the Quad 5 Top Guns. I got the Echo turned up quite a bit. Hope it's making a trip to your house in the West Coast. I'm going to wave it on back to them flowers. Yeah, we don't have any good conditions on sideband today. We got great conditions on AM today. I think DX is switching over here in Tennessee today. We don't hear nobody on sideband today. We don't have any sideband DX conditions right now. I hope they come back in a couple hours, but we do have AM conditions over in Tennessee today. That's great. How about that Mojave Desert? How about the Mojave Desert, California? Breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on this Quad 5 Top Guns technology with a Mako 5000. 21 feet off the ground with a barefoot radio with a Road King mic. Alright, Mojave Desert, I'm going to back on down. 362, we're going to try out another radio for a few minutes. Yeah, start making long distance contact. Let's talk to this guy. Let's go get.
You're Blackbird out there, Blackbird. Old school, have a great day. Mojave Desert, California. We're hanging out.
How about that Mojave Desert, California? Breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying out on this President Grant radio from the 70s on a 400 beam out here today.
And Crush up in New York. Crush, my friend Crush up in there in New York in the apple trees. Mojave Desert, California, waving back.
How about that 88 Mojave Desert calling DX Land, breaker 28, break. You got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
All right, Crush, have a great day up there in New York. Desert County, we're back on the side.
How about that 88 in the desert in California, breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling out. You got a copy out there.
Mojave Desert,
This is a hard get, guys. I'm gonna go back to 290.
all right, ball sock, big man, what a handle. Mojave Desert, we're back out.
280. How about that 88 Mojave Desert? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on his President Grant radio from the 70s. How about that Mojave Desert, California, breaker 288? How about that 88 in Mojave Desert, California? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
How about a spark plug, Tampa Bay, spark plug, Mojave Desert, waving.
Where's Mojave Desert? Direct on California. Let's go.
I thought that was spark plug down there in Tampa Bay, Florida. California, try it.
We want it like that, guys. Cool. We can adjust anything we want. How about that 88 Mojave Desert, breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying. How about that 88 Mojave Desert, breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out to you guys out there. I hope this radio's making a trip on this President Grant 1 from the 70s with a serial SY27, 4-arm beam with a 2-pill with a turn plus 2.
Mojave Desert, California, waving.
I think I'm going to go 270. Where's Mojave Desert at? Give me an idea. How about Mojave Desert, California? How about the 88 Mojave Desert? Breaker 28, breaker, calling DX Land. You got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out the 88 Mojave Desert, California. Try to get our beam on that.
Spark plug, Tampa Bay, right now. Mr. Spark plug, Tampa Bay, 88 Mojave Desert,
How about that 88 Mojave Desert, breaker 28, break. Do you got a copy? 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling out.
362, we got you in there. 362, we did get you in there. 88 Mojave Desert, California.
Waving on back, sounding good, almost 9 pounds out here, coming back in Tennessee today. Conditions not been great today on sideband, but you're making the trip from California today, but sounding good 88 out in California. Thanks for the contact today, 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a good one. I'm just running an old President Grant radio from 1977, turning +2 with a serial SY27, 4 beam about 22 feet off the ground, but sounding good out there today in California. Have a good one, 88 California. Thanks for the contact today, 362 out here in Tennessee. We made it, guys.
We heard you down there in Tampa Bay, Tampa, Florida, 88 Mojave Desert, California.
Let's go on this side here. I'm going to try another radio in a second. We're going to go on the quad 5. We're going to swing it up to that bad boy. Let's go get him. If we can hear him on the Mako 5000, that'd be awesome. This is the one we want to check out. How about 88 in the Mojave Desert? How about 88 in the Mojave Desert? Breaker 28, break. UGX 362, Tennessee, trying for that Mojave Desert. How about that Mojave Desert, California? You got a copy of UGX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for the station out there to California. I hope this Mako 5000 is making the trip at 21 feet off the ground with a quad 5 Top Gun radio out here, barefoot on a Road King mic. How about that 88 in California, 88 in the Mojave Desert, breaker 28, break. UGX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on a Top Gun quality radio. I guess the 88 in California does not hear out there in the Mojave Desert. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back on a quad 5 Top Guns technology, running a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground with a bare stock radio with a Road King microphone. Let's turn this bad boy up. I'm ready to hit him hard. How about 88 Mojave Desert? How about 88 Mojave Desert? Calling DX Land, breaker 28, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee out here. I'm going to wave it out to 88 Mojave Desert. Running a quad 5 Top Guns technology on a Mako 5000. I hope it's making the trip to California today. Waving back to 88 out in the Mojave Desert. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Guess they don't hear me out there. Ooh, too loud. Sorry about that, guys. Let me turn this down. I have 1.3. They don't hear them. At least we can work 2 radios at the same time. That's amazing. We could go. I'm going to swing this down. The problem is we need to keep our clock up there. But I don't know how we can swing this up. We can swing it up to here. Means we can throw the clock up here anytime like this. Usually this works better. We should have 2 clocks of this. There we go. We could throw that up there anytime. We go down here. That's how we do it. I'm checking you guys out. And we can throw the clock down here anytime. That's why I like to have 2 of these clocks. Let me see how we can zoom out. Well, that's a cool thing. We can do 2 clocks at the same time. Beam's got some difference. I'm gonna go check sideband. The X might come back, guys. So, yeah, you guys can hear it. We talked to California on 28 today. That was awesome, guys, on the President Grant radio. You guys saw that. I'm gonna go back down here for a second. We have our Quad 5 one right now. That I'm gonna go here. No conditions. You guys see that? Come on, I'm checking the other channels here. Oh, Puerto Rico. I'm going to channel 11 in a second. We got Puerto Rico. Let's go get them. I'm going to swing it up to Puerto Rico right now. Let's go get them. I'm going to go get Puerto Rico. I'm going to swing this beam back. There was a Puerto Rican station out there.
Mother Nature's a finicky one. Mother Nature's a finicky one. I got Boss Hog talking out the back door. Got Bam Bam receiving my station. And I got a whole bunch of scangabangers in between. Shame on the mess. Yes, 707 Blue Water Station standing by.
How about the 707 Blue Water Station? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling out there. Breaker T11, break. Do you got a copy? 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee calling. DX calling CQDX. Breaker 11. How about that Puerto Rican station? How about that Puerto Rico station? Break 11, break. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee on this Quad 5 Top Gun radio on a Mako 5000 today. I'm going to go get him on channel 11. Hold on. I'm swinging over the... I'll go get my beam on him. It's going to be around 1:30. There was a Puerto Rico station. I'm going to go get him on... I'm going down here on the Grant. I'm gonna swing it on this bad boy. We're gonna have fun. I heard a Puerto Rican station. We can scan that thing. It's on AM. I'm gonna go get 130 on this guy. I'm gonna go back. There it is.
Mother Nature's all over the place. Mother bipolar today. Woo. I got Knucklehead. I think it was in Chicago there. I got Burn Bush in Connecticut. I hit the west side once again. Yes, 707. We're going to pull it wide to the side and see what's going on with Mother Nature there, Breaker.
707. Where's he at? Is he in Puerto Rico?
561 in the backwoods. I heard you that time around 561 707. Break up.
We'll get 707. I'm going to grab the station right now. I'm
561, you're in there. You and your mobile are in the Hall of Fame right there. Wrote you down in the book. 561, you're 707. Break up.
Yeah, 130 gives me right on Puerto Rico. Does it right there? I'm trying to check that out. That's actually 130. That's right. Let's go get him. 707.
Lord of God, who's that? Who's that with the water gate there? Break up.
Let's go get him. How about that 707 in Puerto Rico, break 11, break, break, break? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, out here on the beam.
Yeah, no, now I got 55 there in the distance. Hey, 561, the purple one with your label, man, you got rough and tough in my ears. 561 around the peach tree, yes, 707 around the palm trees of Puerto Rico. Bye, 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 bye.
Whoa, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's getting around 140. How about Puerto Rico? How about Puerto Rico? How about that 707 Puerto Rico, break 11, break, break, break? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying. We hear you out there at 9 pounds. How about that 707 out there in the palm trees of Puerto Rico, break 11, break, break, break? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out there. We hear you out there.
Real nice surprise.
He's getting a good 9 pounds on me.
Believe it or not, I'm working a CD microphone into my studio gear that breaker.
707 Puerto Rico, break 11, break, break, break. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, out here. I hope this President Grant 1 from the 70s making a trip to that beautiful island of Puerto Rico on the serial S27, 4 on the beam with 22 feet off the ground with a turn +2. 707 Puerto Rico, I'm going to wave it out to you to Puerto Rico today. I used to live in Puerto Rico back in the 80s, a long time ago. I'm going to wave it to 707 down in the beautiful islands of Puerto Rico. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on down.
They got up there for like $30. I'm tempted to buy one and just play around with it, see what it does for me.
Hey, 707, now you're coming out 30 pounds over Tennessee. 362 waving on back to 707 Puerto Rico. Audio. Let's get him. Break 11, break, break, break. I'm calling out for that 707 Puerto Rico out there. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out there. I hope my beam's making a trip with the President Grant 1.
You know, for somebody that's a CD operator and not too big in hands,
I'm on channel 11 on AM. Come on, 707, let's talk. Conditions are bad today, but they're trying to open up on AM.
Man, you sound a whole bunch of guys. I don't know what you say you're working with little rinky dink microphone, man, but this is what you sound like in my radio around the Blue Waters. That's a CD operator and not too big in hands, yeah, so I just enjoy doing what we do, man, but now they're going to go into a telescope mode. I guess the proof is in the pudding, and it's not about the microphone, it's about the voice that you put into it there, Raven.
It's on 130. I'm going to close to Puerto Rico. Give it a chance.
It's the wrong way on that one. But it's on the nasal or something. I mean, it sounds good to me. I don't know if I didn't know if that's your normal voice. I didn't know what's what, but it sounds really good to me. Here's the playback of your last key. Maybe I got this kind of geared up the wrong way.
I'm going to go to 140.
It sounds a little nasally.
140 is pretty close to Puerto Rico.
You sound Q5 on my side there, Breaker.
I'm trying to keep 140 on this down. Puerto Rico should be around 140 degrees. So we have an eastern island between there. I'm getting my tracks on that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what,
He's probably a big strapper.
I'm trying to pull some of that out of there.
140 is around Puerto Rico.
Clean that up a little bit, okay? I'm trying
Put me
to,
very close to those.
I'm trying to pull a little bit of that out of there.
Let's go get him.
Hopefully,
How about that 707 Puerto Rico, break 11, break, break, break? Do you got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling to the Caribbean Islands?
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna try to pull something out with that. Clean that up a little bit, I think. I'm gonna try to
I got him 140 and 130. I'm out of break 11 for a radio check. Is this radio making the trip to Puerto Rico from Tennessee today? 362 waving on back to 707 down the islands of Puerto Rico. But it made it to California today. Gonna get close on 130 after this.
I don't know, man. I don't know anything. I mean, you could be your own worst critic, you know, and that's perfectly fine, you know what I mean?
There, right there, 130.
My is down in Q5, man. I wouldn't such a thing.
There it goes. Break 11, break. How about that 707 down in Puerto Rico? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling out. Can you hear my radio? I'm talking to 707 Puerto Rico. You're hitting about 30 pounds up in Knoxville, Tennessee. My numbers are 362. My name is Richie. I'm waving back to Puerto Rico. You sounded good out there on my beam. I'm just running a President Grant 1 from the 70s. Go ahead, break. They call me, my number is 362. 362 calling out to 707 Puerto Rico. Do you got a copy out here? It's my President Grant 1 making the trip over there with my 4-arm beam about 22 feet off the ground with a turn plus 2 with a 2-pill. But I hear you, 707 Puerto Rico. You sounded good out there today.
You're good. What's going on? Everything Q5 on your side? Everything Q5. So you're talking right now, you're talking right to the blue waters of Puerto Rico. Sounding a whole bunch of wonderful things.
Hey, Blue Waters, Puerto Rico. What part of Puerto Rico you're at? I used to live in Ceiba, Puerto Rico, back in Roosevelt Roads back in 1986 through 1989. My dad used to be in the Navy there. Are you on the eastern side of Puerto Rico or the western side out there? Sounding out there, Q5, about 30 pounds out here. My Grant is actually hearing the trip out there. It sounded good on the audio. I got my beams pointing toward Puerto Rico right now, but they call me 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee.
You know, you could only do so much there, but hey, 549, listen here. I think you were talking about playing good news there on that plugging in, man. He shows around here at 410. Needle in the corner there. Breaker? Well, I don't do nothing like that.
These are big strappers. How about that 707 Puerto Rico out of those Blue Islands, Puerto Rico? This is 362 out here in Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to McColl Keat Frogs in Puerto Rico. Let's go get him on the quad 5.
Yeah, 549 in there, but
I'm gonna get the echo on this guy. Hold on a second. This guy's not gonna let me get in. I'm gonna try to get on this thing right now at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna swing it up to the quad 5. Let's start making the trips to Puerto Rico right now. Let's get this guy. It's made a lot of trips before, but there's a lot of bad conditions right now. We're gonna see if we can get it on the Mako 5000. Let's we should get it fired up. We're gonna start on it right now. It sounds different. How about that 707 Puerto Rico? How about that 707 Puerto Rico? Break 11, break, break, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying out there with that 707 in Islands of Puerto Rico. I hope this thing's making a trip out here today. How about that 707 Puerto Rico? How about that 707 Puerto Rico? Break 11, break, break, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for that island in Puerto Rico out there. 707. We hear you out there in Tennessee today. How about that 707 Puerto Rico? How about that 707 Puerto Rico? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying out here. Breaker, breaker, break 11 out there. Can you hear me over in Puerto Rico today? I just want to wave it on back.
No doubt about it. You gonna make that trip up there? Always gonna make.
Yes, I'm making the trip out here. I'm on my Quad 5 Top Guns technology on a Mako 5000 with a Road King microphone. Barefoot radio out here in Tennessee today. 362, waving on back to 707 Puerto Rico. You're making a great trip today at 9 pounds, almost 30 out here today. Or 10 out there from Knoxville, Tennessee. 362, waving on back. Too much echo, guys.
The streets, you like them nice and clean. So whatever you're gonna put on your feet, make sure they reach your knees because it sure got dirty around the feet.
362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're getting on out here. 362, waving on back to you guys out there on this Quad 5 Top Gun with a Mako 5000. I'm waving back to 707 in Puerto Rico land. I just want to let you guys know, sounding good out there. Mother Nature's opened up their knees today. It's finally coming back on the AM skip, but no good on skip on sideband today so far. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty out, guys. Show you a second. Conditions are pretty bad today. But we made 1 AM contact today. Let's bring this back. Put our clock back. 2:04 in the afternoon. So we could do it if we wanted to work 2 stations like that at the same time. We could do it like that if we want. I'm gonna move this back up where it was like this. We want the Quad 5 and this at the same time. There we go. That's how we do it. You guys can see that thing on the top, let me know. We have it. It's kind of crazy with this camera, but we could do it like that, 2 things. Let's check their 37 right now. We can have it like that. We should have a clock down there. We can do it like that. But I got one of the same spins. Let's check it out.
Right here. I thought we were talking back
I'm gonna send it back. I think they're coming from the West Coast. Man, coming down West Side. That guy was booming at 230 degrees. Break 11, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out those stations on the West Coast. Hope this President Grant radio's making a trip on the beam today.
So doggone 2547 is quiet. Bye.
Hey, 2527 out there, 362 waving on back from Tennessee. Sounding good at 30 pounds today on my 400 beam with a 2-pill with a turn +2. The radio I'm using today is a President Grant one from 1977. Sounding good out there, 410. That guy was loud. Audio. I love the beam, but listen to these guys on the other one, the Quad 5. I heard 77. 77 Puerto Rico, I'm gonna go get him right now. Man, it's kind of hot today, guys. It's like 81 degrees on the porch. Trying to open some breeze out of this window. You guys alright? I'm going to go in here later tonight, do another live stream, but conditions are not good today inside, man. It does great, but I can talk to these guys if there's no problem with this radio, the one with the Quad 5. But the beam does a really fantastic job. You gotta improve the makeup by 1,000 to 1, bro. It's kind of muggy, but not hot.
Just barely heard on top of the pilot of my radio, King David, telling you to leave him alone. I wrote it like he told it. I'm putting my microphone down and I'm walking away, brother.
Yeah, here's about 8 pounds. I'll talk to you in a second. Break 11, break for a radio check. How about the 707 Puerto Rico? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying. I hope this President Grant radio from the 70s make a trip on this beam. I hear the 707 Puerto Rico, you're making a great trip at 9 pounds out here today. You were blowing 30 a while ago. How about a 707 Puerto Rico? What part of Puerto Rico are you out there from? Where are you at in Puerto Rico? I just want to know. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to you to Puerto Rico. I used to live there down there, man. You got a beautiful island down there. Great culture, great people down there. But I have that guy in Puerto Rico, man. Bring some of them Coco Fritos on this radio. Tell these guys what a Coco Frito is. I know what it is. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to 707 Puerto Rico. Sounding out here at Q5. See if that gets his attention. A Coco Frio is like a coconut with coconut water.
I'm waiting for him to try to speak to somebody. I'm waiting on him. I called my small driver and took off the old block.
How about that 707 Puerto Rico? Come on, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on down. Mother Nature is trying to close up again, but she's coming back. Audio. Let's see how my reflect power looking. Audio. Reflect power is looking good. Beautiful on the reflect power. It's not doing anything above 5 or 10. Staying below 1. We can go all down, Miller. I'm checking everything on bands. I'll send it back to Arizona in a minute. The X is starting to come back.
No wonders with the new one.
Cool. She's coming back.
Okay, that makes sense, man. That sounds good. Running the FTDX10 and a Shure SM58. Back to you.
He's in 8 pounds. I got 2 radios going. Come on back. Oh, man. But I got another radio I'm running at the same time. I want to see if it's working. Channel 38's back, dude. Oh, yeah, you guys came back. Cool.
Okay, Viking One. Take care. God bless. Have a beautiful day and a better day tomorrow. Your friend Dave out here in Los Angeles, California. Be clear.
Oh, LA. How about Dave, LA, Los Angeles, California, calling CQDX. You got a copy, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying. Man, DX just finally opened back up just now.
Knoxville, I think you said 360, and like 15 other people all heard it once. Knoxville, I heard you. Go ahead. West of Palm Springs, California.
My numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Man, you're banging 30 pounds out here. I got my beam pointing to you right now, but DX finally just opened up a few minutes ago.
Yeah, 316. Yeah, I got you in there, sir. What's your personal on your end?
It's not 316, it's 362. The personal name is Richie out here in Knoxville, Tennessee. The radio I'm running is a President Grant 1 from 1977, first generation. The microphone I'm using is a Turner Plus 2, and the antenna I'm using today is a Serial SY27 4-element beam out here in Tennessee.
Okay, 362. I think I got it correct that time. I'm sorry. The mic could probably be turned down just a tad, just a tad. It's just a little bit hard to understand sometimes. I think it might be you're speaking quite fast too. Maybe I need a cup of coffee. I don't know. 362. It's Junior. Fine job. I got you S9, and everything sounded good on that end.
Yeah, it's probably me talking too fast. Sorry about that. The number is 362. My operator name is Richie. I'm running a President Grant radio from the 70s, Turner Plus 2, and the antenna I'm using is Serial SY27 4-element beam. Sorry I'm talking too fast. My mic is pretty perfect. I'm running a 2-pill box out here, but yeah, you're coming at like 30 pounds out here on my beam today, and I'm running a Serial SY27 4-element beam about 22 feet off the ground, and I got my beam pointing at 270 degrees west toward California right now.
Okay, are you on the flat side or the vertical side?
I'm on a flat side, and I got another radio running right now. It's a Quad 5 Top Gun, but I'm on a flat side right now with a President Grant radio from 1977. It's the first generation radio, came out with the single LED light.
Yeah, Roger, on that. I know all about those. Been around a long time. Got in the radio when I'm 8 and about 60 years old now. So gotcha. I know what radio you're talking about. What 2-pill are you making? Who built that one?
A guy named called Catalyst. He goes by 122 over in Delaware or up in New Jersey. He goes by UDX 122. I go by UDX 362 over in Tennessee, but we're part of a club called United Delta X-Ray. A guy in Utah runs it.
Everybody's trying to talk at once, but you come right on the top. Sounds good now. You dial that in really good. So you take care, man, and the beam's doing you a good job, too. We got a Joe Gun 4-element on the flat side pointed right back at you. So appreciate the flowers. Take care, my friend. Have a wonderful day. Better day tomorrow. 1479 LA on the side.
All right, have a good one, 1479 LA. We got you on the live stream on Foxman 362 World Radio. Just type in UDX 362. You'll be able to find me on YouTube. But All right, have a good one out there in Los Angeles, California. You're coming back in, but our conditions were out today for the rest of the day now. It's finally coming back on DX right now in Tennessee.
When he clears. Yeah, Louisiana, I just want to let the other gentleman clear. How you doing, sir?
All right, have a good one, Los Angeles, California. 73 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 362. Have a good day. We'll make it again soon.
280, Gulf Coast of Louisiana. Sounding good, buddy. Absolutely. You're almost in the blueberry patch on the radio, so.
0 to quad 5.
79, Los Angeles, California, clear.
That's the quad 5 you're hearing up there. Hold on a second.
Hey, yeah, Long Island, New York, I hear you. They're true. Yeah, I don't want to talk to Dan. I got like, can't even count how many stations are calling me. If you guys want to keep with Q, so give us
2714, QSY, QSX. QSI, QSY.
Cool. Yeah, our DX was out for a while. How long have I been running? An hour and 36 minutes. I'll be right back in a minute, guys. Thing's showing rotation lock. I hope it's not bad. I'll be right back in a minute. We'll try to do a live stream in a minute. I hate when they do rotation locks. The power supply I'm running is a 36 amp. I think it's one of those ATX. You guys see that up there. Hold on a second. I'll be right back in a minute. There we go. We fixed it. Cool. So the power supply I'm running, you guys seen it a while back. It's that black box you're seeing. The one on the top with the ATX board, you've seen it a while back. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Get some to drink. I'll tell you guys in a minute. the power supply means the computer, well, the computer wants some lightness, but no, it's one of those from the early 2000s. I should have sent it. Yeah, the condition's not been that great. Well, I'll send you the pictures of that. I'm seeing the back of here. I don't want to move it around, but it's running a 15 amp fuse on this, which is, I think it's a 25 to 30 amp system. But I think it's easy. But I'm using one of these fuses on the front of the ATX board. You guys see them above the purple box. These I'm using on that power supply up there. The one you saw, the ATX board that connects to the purple thing way up there, you see? That big black box is what's running the amplifier. The other power supply is running the President's ramp. It's actually one of these boards I have connected to it. You get this for $1, but if you want, you can buy them at AliExpress. This is what I'm using on the system. This is the thing I'm using in the front of the system here. This is what's on the front of my power supply I'm using, the one on the top of the black box. This is what's running the amplifier right here. This is a 5 amp fuse, but I'm using one of these. I got more packs coming in the mail soon with this during this week. It's actually these actually go right in here and they'll run the amplifier no problem. As long as you don't go above 20 amps on this, you're okay on this thing. But the other ones, I think it's a 25 amp power supply. It's an ATX computer one with a fan built into it. It's one of those you get from your computer processors. You can still use it. And I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see if I get a zoom on it. Let me just focus. What channel you're on? See the fuse I'm using? That's what I'm using on the ATX board. That's what runs them. But they'll dry it down a little while. But this is what I'm using on my power supply. You turn on the switch, you connect your computer power supply, and run your amplifier with this.
501, Southern California.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I always come down on the way back home soon about. Yeah, she's in Oak Ridge right now.
How about out there, DX land?
Who's calling? I'm gonna go up here and zoom it down here. Where are you at on? What channel you're at on? 36? 37? It's like 80 degrees on porch, and I love the stereo. The quad probably does okay, but the Maker 5000's done good. I can go on 2 channels if I want to stay on the same time.
All right, out there around New York, CQDX. I'm right around the east side, west side, Brian.
Hold on, you're at 290. I was at 270. Okay. Yeah, DX is not good today in Tennessee. It's been raining out, Golden Gate. We had bad conditions early this morning. I did this solar for. What channel are you on right now? I got back to 290. I was pointing to the west coast of California. We're getting a lot of heat weather right now, 82 degrees. We're supposed to get a record heat tomorrow about 88. And it's kind of hot on sports, but I'm okay. But it's cool in the house. It's like summertime weather, but without the humidity here. But in the summertime, it gets bad humidity lately. Got the fan cools off. By tonight, they're quite good. I think we're good conditions. And I bought a bunch of these. I got 2 more packs of these coming in the mail for the ATX board box. I have another one too, like it too. I ran my RMA on it a while back. Here's that ATX board out. Just put it over here. That's the back, that's the part of it. They're like $2. I don't even know $1 back then, but this whole thing about this tariff thing you're talking about from China. So it's cool. We're good. I looked on the DX Commander today on this weekend, and I knew it was about back, but it's awesome. It's not going to hurt us. It's if you're going to order stuff online and stuff, if you don't go above $800, you're okay. They won't charge you a tariff. If you're under $800 when you buy something from overseas, they won't charge you a tariff. Like they've been having this since 1962. They put in this a long time ago. So if you bought anything from China, anything under $800, you're okay. They're not going to charge you a tariff tax on anything this. So it'll still be the same price to buy the thing online. They can name their own price. But it's cool, guys. That's the only thing what it's about. But it's going to hurt a lot of companies that have to make their products here in the States. But The RG, the coax cable you get is from Alpha. That's where you can get a company called Alpha on eBay. They make their own cables in the United States called Alpha, the one that had the RG213. Go look that up, but they don't have any 40, 50 footers right now. They only got 18 footers, but they're not made from China, but they're made here in the United States. They're good quality cables for RG213s I got for my Mako 5000 and on my Sierra. But the only problem is you have to get those connectors to solder them in place. Some have them, some don't. Well, I'm sure we lived through the tariffs a long time ago in the 80s. Most new kids don't understand all this stuff. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of bad conditions. Wow, this guy's blowing. Let's check him on 38. That's quad 5 up there. Let's go get the 145 Jamaica on this guy. I'm going to go with the quad 5. Yeah, I wish I could swing this a little better. We're okay. I'm going to try something cool. I want to have some fun with this.
1989, 145 Jamaica try, over.
Let's go get him. I'm going to go get the Jamaica on. Let's go get him.
Roger, 182, got you at this side, good day, over.
Let's go get Jamaica. This thing does it. Watch this quad 5, guys.
Roger, 185, have a great day, 73145 on the side.
How about 145 Jamaica? How about that 145 Jamaica? Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX.
42 North Carolina, 145 Jamaica try, over.
What's up? Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. How about that 145 Jamaica? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for that Jamaican station out there in Tennessee.
145, standing by.
How about 145 Jamaica? How about 145 Jamaica? Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, out here on this Mako 5000 trying. I gotta turn up the echo.
1409, Houston. Back to you loud and proud. Good afternoon, over.
How about the 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? How about the 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for that station in Jamaica.
479-1479, Los Angeles, California, calling CQDX.
How about that 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee on this quad 5 Top Gun radio if it's making the trip to your island in Jamaica.
Neil Bender 75, Neil Bender 75, 1479 Dave. Out here in Los Angeles, California, appreciate the power, sir. You're doing a fine job yourself.
I'm working
Top
this.
shelf radio and mirrored out there right now, and here in the West Coast is your radio. Back to you.
How about that 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? How about the 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying from that on this Mako 5000 with a quad 5 Top Gun on a barefoot radio if it's making a trip to your island of Jamaica today.
5, it's a Mason FTDX10, sure S78 Mike on the Joe Gun 450 months flat rider. Anyway, take care, my friend. God bless. Hope you have a beautiful day and a better day tomorrow. Los Angeles, California, listen up.
We don't hear Jamaica stations. I'm jumping over here. We need a beam on this guy. I'm going back to 145 Jamaica. I'm gonna shoot this thing. How about 145 Jamaica? Calling CQDX. How about the 149 Jamaica? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out. How about it? Can anyone hear me?
Have a great day, a good weekend. 73145.
Jamaica, standing by.
How about that 145 Jamaica? How about the 145 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for that station in the Blue Waters. How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQGX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for that station. How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for that 121 in Jamaica. Let me turn that echo down. How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling on this Quad 5 radio. If it's making the trip to your Blue Water Island, Jamaica. 362 calling to 121 Jamaica calling CQDX.
936, 145 Jamaica waving over.
How about that 149 Jamaica? How about that 145 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
936, nothing without running train 145 Jamaica.
How about 149 Jamaica? How about the 149 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for 149 Jamaica.
CQDX, 145 Jamaica, standing by.
How about that 145 Jamaica calling CQDX? How about the 145 Jamaica? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. How about that 121 Jamaica? How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying.
Ohio.
How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for that station. My Quad 5's not getting out these guys. That's kind of hard. Conditions are very bad. Watch this. Calling for any stations in Jamaica. Calling for any stations in Jamaica. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
You have to do what you have to do. But I am here just taking some notes, reading what is going on in the world. So you know the tariff is the biggest thing in the world right now, dear brother. 1 Indiana, 121 Jamaica.
How about that 121 Jamaica calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
Indiana, top of the day, man. Football is running your place. 121, mobile station. Downtown, Black River, Breaker.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for that 121 Jamaica. I hear Golden Gate. How about a Golden Gate for Fox Man? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. I hear you out there, Golden Gate, UGX 1220, way out in the distance. This is UGX 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear the Golden Gate out there today. I heard Golden Gate on this channel. That's on the Mako 5000. How about that Golden Gate out there calling CQGX? How about the Golden Gate 1220 California? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving them back to UGX 1220 Golden Gate. This is UGX 362 waving on back on the Quad 5 with the Top Gun with the Mako 5000. We got you. How about a Golden Gate? How about a Golden Gate 1220? This is Foxman. 362 waving on back from Tennessee. Sounding good at 7 pounds now. You're coming in loud and clear. How about a Golden Gate 1220? 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee calling for the 1220 Golden Gate out there in California. We hear you out there. 7 pounds on the Mako 5000 with the Quad 5 Top Gun. Keep talking. How about a Golden Gate 1220? Golden Gate, I hear you out there. 362 from Foxman. This is Foxman in Tennessee. We hear you out there loud and clear. I might have to swing you on the beam. Let's go to channel 36. How about a Golden Gate 1220? How about Golden Gate 1220? Calling CQGX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for that station Golden Gate in California. How about the Golden Gate in California? Calling CQGX. This is UGX 362 calling UGX 1220 in California. Man, this thing's hot. We heard him out there on that channel. DX is not good today on this. Let's go. Let me get you on channel 36 in a minute. I'll get you on my boom. How about a Golden Gate 1220? Do you hear me? 362 out here in Tennessee. The Foxens waving on back. We hear you loud and clear, Golden Gate. 7 pounds on your radio. It's coming in loud and clear on the Quad 5 on the Mako 5000. But I hope you can hear me out there today. How about a Golden Gate 1220? How about a Golden Gate 1220 calling CQGX? This is UGX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Sounding good at 9 pounds. We got you out there. We hear you on the Quad 5 Top Gun and the Mako 5000. Golden Gate, can you hear me? The Foxman out here in Tennessee. TSL, sounding good at 7 pounds. How's my Quad 5 Top Gun sounding? With a barefoot radio with the Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground. That's all I'm talking on. But I hear you, Golden Gate. You're coming loud and clear out there today. How's my audio making the trip today? Can you hear me? TSL, we're just running the Mako 5000 21 feet off the ground. This is not the beam antenna. This is the Quad 5 Top Gun radio from back a few years ago that came out the second generation. But your Anytone on AT55 is making a trip out here very loud and clear on this radio. All right, thanks, Golden Gate 1220, UGX 1220, UGX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back, man. Great contact. I'll check out the video later from Fox Man. Yes, we'll look at that later, but I got a guy in Jamaica just walked over you. But I hear you out there, Golden Gate. You're sounding great out there today on the Quad 5 Top Guns technology today. All right, so 73 to Golden Gate, 1220 in California, waving on back to UGX 1220 Golden Gate. UGX 362 waving on back from the Quad 5. Have a good one. We'll do it again soon. 73.
Okay, now dog 64 man, big talking station 327, and I'm standing by.
Dallas. How about that 347 Jamaica calling CQGX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying.
I heard somebody in the background saying 347. Go ahead.
347, it's 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you at 7 pounds all the way from Jamaica.
362?
362. 362, that's my numbers.
Oh, you mean 362?
Yeah, 362, that's me. I'm running a Quad 5 Top Gun radio from the, and mostly I'm running a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground, with a Road King microphone.
Okay, Roger, and that. And where are you transmitting from?
Knoxville, Tennessee. Did you got a copy of that 347? My QTH is Knoxville, Tennessee, USA.
Okay, 360. So you coming out of the USA? Some big guys talking over you there, but nevertheless, I just want to make that I acknowledge you as a small station out there. Nevertheless, man, I want to say good evening to you and happy Friday evening. Over.
Roger that. Yeah, the numbers are 362. Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. My name is Richie out here, the operator name.
Much for getting back to me, man, and you enjoy your Friday evening. Over.
Not bad. You're making about 9 pounds over Tennessee. 362. That's the numbers. Operator name is Richie. The radio I'm running today is a Quad 5 Top Guns technology. And the antenna I'm using today is a Mako V5000. We're running all barefoot stock. And the microphone I'm using is a Road King microphone.
Afternoon, dear Richie. 73, Richie. Bye-bye.
73. Have a good one. What's your QTH? Where are you at? Are you in Jamaica?
Richie, I'm in Jamaica. My system Montego Bay. Over.
Roger that, QSL. We got you on a live video gate on Foxman 362 World Radio. Yeah, it sounded good all the way from Montego Bay, but you're banging about 9 pounds out here today. Thanks for the contact, Jamaica. I love the speaker channel. This is my favorite channel, guys.
1220 Golden Gate, San Francisco Bay.
That's
did you say 1220?
It's affirmative. 1220 Golden Gate, San Francisco Bay. The original Golden Gate station, West Coast.
Yeah, Roger that. Roger that 1220. I just want to say waving hi to you, sir. I'm let you know that I am knowledge out there. So 730, man. Sounding good coming into Jamaica this evening. Over.
Absolutely, good copy. Thank you for the head cheek. We appreciate you out there from Montego, Jamaica, into the San Francisco Bay. 1220 Golden Gate, Frisco Bay. Stand by to you, brother.
we can switch over two radios, guy. And I got some extension cords I'm running right now. It's running with the radio right here.
I heard another station there too, but anyway, 155 didn't say good evening to you right back. Over.
Yeah, we can hit on free band. I got it on echo. I turned up the echo on the guy. That's the only way I use the echo to get out to those guys. She's still rocking. This Quad 5 was the first export rig I bought. Second. Yeah.
Analyze them, Anyway, that's how it's going on. Rich, you said, you're 150, you said 155?
Man, I'm out of today, man. But it's cool. Really great. This Quad 5 is amazing. She still works, guys. She's a great.
Roger, and DM and acknowledge your man. You're 7 and 9 here. All right, thank you very much. 155. This is 347. Call 10 back here.
All right, 347 Jamaica.
All right, and you're constantly transferred in from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and it's a pleasure talking to you, man. So you have a wonderful Friday afternoon, dear. Go ahead.
We need to get a rig that has a free, something like this, but it can handle a 2-kill box. Something they can handle very easily. And I don't have to worry about all that stuff. But the Grant does its job.
Okay, 155. Thank you very much for the compliment, man. This is 347, just on the halfway mountain, dear. A diapole there, man. No doubt about it. We just 100 whiskey. No doubt. All right, thank you very much.
Mako 5000. The other one is on the beam. She's rocking. Let's pull these guys out a little bit. This is one of my favorite channel in the world. I like the.
Okay, 155.
I'm gonna sign it up.
Yours at 347 Montego Bay, Jamaica. Standing by.
Let's check what's going on.
Dirty Bundle, we don't want him. Dirty Bundle. Oh, Lord.
Jamaica's going good. Conditions bad on the beam. We're getting conditions on the Mako 5000 bad on the beam right now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. 60702 Brooke, Nevada, standing by.
We can actually hear it on the Quad 5. Just checking what's going on there. That's the Mako 5000. We're going around on the flat side right now. I'm good for a beam today. I'm going to go back to do 150 degrees to see what put up the Jamaica stations. I'm going back down there and let's see what it sounds like. I'm going to be over here. Beams have their downsides, but a lot of back QRM noise on the game. It's got me something back. Bad conditions on that. We'll have to wait. We're going to go back to the Mako 5000 in a second. That's all I can operate at two things at the same time. Let's go back to the Mako 5000 up here.
good sneaking.
We got Jamaica, 210. Let's go get them. We got it, guys. This is...
Okay, 1490 for word 347, took wave in a hand, man. Right back to you, dear. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you see that meter goes up, we know it's working. We can go check them out. That's why I like holding the beam and make this so you can work at the same time. It's amazing. Let's check the sideband looks like on this channel. Oh yeah, someone came back. Watch this.
Down that 306, 73, range 510, back listening.
I'm gonna go get him in a second. I love this little bit. What's going on?
Digger to 583. I never heard that speaking before. 510, 73.
I'm gonna go down and talk to these guys in a second. That's why.
Down here in the beach of Southern California, about 60 miles northwest of Los Angeles. CQDS. CQDS. 1479 Los Angeles, California. Calling the CQ. George, I think it was 06, 73.
This is good radio, but they do two different. So this is good for days like that.
Hey, what's there? 83785. You're still getting over the top. Have a good one, brother. Enjoy your evening. 510, back listening.
Top of the evening to you. They're all going to get out here in Los Angeles, California. 1479 LA. Listening up.
How about that 1497 LA calling CQGX? You got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving on back. We hear you out there.
Knoxville, Tennessee. I hear you in there too, sir. There's a bunch of them, but you're sounding good out here in LA.
Yeah, you're making about 20 pounds to 30. I got you on my beam antenna. I'm running the President Grant 1 radio from the 70s. Turner plus 2 microphone, serial SY27 4 on the beam. The operator name is Richie J, but sounding good out there, QSL.
Roger on that. We talked earlier just about half an hour ago, man. Still sounding good with that Grant out there. No problems at all. Take care, my friend. 1479 LA, listening up.
All right, 1479 LA, you're coming in loud now, much better before. DX is starting to open up in Tennessee, but for the last couple hours, it's been kind of quite down, but I've been checking all the bands, even on my Mako 5000, my Quad 5 Top Gun. I can hear Jamaica right now, but here on my beam, I hear California, but sounding good out there, 1409 in California. Thanks for the contact, and we'll make it again soon. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. Have a good one.
Okay, take care, buddy. 1479 Los Angeles, California, listening up.
Yeah, that thing's smoking. Let's just pull this back.
You get louder, Buckman. He out there getting louder.
Old man in the rocking chair, Sweetwater, Louisiana. How you doing?
Oh, there we go. Golden Gate's back. How about that UDX 1220 Golden Gate calling CQDX? How about the UDX 1220 Golden Gate, California? This is UDX 362 from Foxman. We're waving back. Sounding good out there, Golden Gate. You're coming in loud and clear on the Grant.
6 degrees, blue skies, some puffy white clouds out there, man. Have a beautiful day, sir. Back to you.
Get over there to at least a 5759. We got another video get rolling. Come on back one time and let's see you make that needle dance over here.
Yeah, your needles dance about 9 pounds at 20, Golden Gate. This is from Foxman, waving all to you guys out there on the video today. We're on the President Grant 1 from the 1970s with the serial beam out here. And the temperature is about 83 degrees in Tennessee today. We're going to get some record heat tomorrow, but looking good. We're going to be getting some rain this week. I'm going to wave to you guys on the Golden Gate 1220's channel. And he's putting that video out there today with his Anytone radio. I'm on the President Grant's radio from 1977 with the 858 chip. Turner Plus 2 microphone with the serial SY27 4 element beam about 22 feet off the ground. This beam antenna is made from Italy. If you guys want to get one of these, go look up Copper Electronics in Walmart. You'll be able to get one. So I'm running a 2-pill, but we're doing great out here. On Golden Gate's video, I'm going to wait to you guys out there from Knoxville, Tennessee. This is UDX 362. They call me the Foxman out here. And waving back to UDX 1220 on the Golden Gate channel.
Foxman, UDX 362 over there, representing for Knoxville, Tennessee, cruising into the Frisco Bay, Northern California, West Coast, and we all send it to you, man. Keep on doing it to it out there. I'm going to take a standby that you get down out there. There's a couple of stations, West Coast is active, and we look forward to your YouTube channel. We appreciate your video games. All the best to you. 73, UDX 1220, San Francisco Bay, the original Golden Gate station, clear and stand by. Take care, Fox Radio.
Having a good one there, 31.
All right, have a good one, UDX 1220 Golden Gate, UDX 362, 73 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waiting back to Golden Gate, San Francisco Bay, California. Have a good one. Thanks for the contact today. We'll make it again soon. And we were on the live video gate today on our live stream today. All right, 73 to 12, UDX 1220 Golden Gate, UDX 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a good day. Thanks for the contact today.
Take care, brother. Golden Gate, stand by.
Check.
That was awesome, guys. Cool. We did it twice on both radios at 3 o'clock on the
Hey, 139 Indiana, 73s, enjoy your evening.
290.
Rural Radio 835, Virginia. Good, sir.
DX came back a couple hours later. It was
There's
good.
that 1392. I was going to say, I'm sick and tired of being a mud dog. Shit, I got to put a Hey, Roger on that. I appreciate it, sir. You sound real good out here in California. Beautiful day out here in California. Hope you're having a beautiful day back out there in Virginia, sir.
Yeah, DX came back. It took at least 3 hours to get back. I'll be right back. I'm check that radio. Guys, go to DX and I'll be right back in a few minutes.
I appreciate it, Bob. Telegraph of Victor Echo, Dave out here in Los Angeles, California. Say 73. God bless. Out there in Virginia, 1479, Los Angeles, California, clear. Hey, numbers out there 77, 510, Southern California. Alabama sounded good. Southern California, 1479 LA, 600 Alabama, 194 Central California. And then we no grip on that 600 Alabama, 510. Bill on the beach, back listening. World Radio 835, 194 Central California. Go ahead. There, he sounded good down here around Fresno, California. It's supposed to be around 70 this afternoon. I think it's only 60 something right now. All right, Bob, we got Rick on this end. Appreciate the comeback. You have a good evening. What's up to it? 194 Central California, standing by. Hey, 31, what are you running out there? Yeah, and what, a 6 pill? Vente por el lado derecho para yo meterme el lado derecho mío. I got the same thing, but mine's a MK1. It's got 4 drives and 16, but it costs about 200 amps, so I got to get me a new alternator to hook it up my truck. Just enjoying the sunny weather. Not like it's been like the last few days. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit. I'm still here. And we're still out here, 502, 510, Southern California Portable, Bill on the beach. Little Quad 6, Serial 5000 with a little mini ground plane kit, or actually it's actually mini dipole on the bottom. It's kind of like a homemade brew antenna, but it seems to work fairly well. Hey, Roger, 73, 502, 510, Southern California, still on the beach. Have a good evening and a better prosperous tomorrow.
out there? Hey, 357, how's it going out that way? Sounding good, man. Right at the beginning of the cherry patch there. How about that 502 Kentucky? You out there? Roger on that. 357 or 31. Old man just keyed up. I heard you, my friend. You said you got a new radio, a new antenna, amplifier, or what? Roger on that. It sounds great, man. I knew it wasn't a CB radio. I could just tell. I wouldn't change a thing right there, my friend. The audio is awesome. Anyway, don't get back on that 357 Randy 510 Southern California. Hey, right down that 357. I got another LA 1500 myself, and I got a heat kit 220 myself. But that thing sounds fairly well. Definitely making a fine trip. What kind of antenna you running?
That was a good, great, man. I just saw that video, Golden Gate. That was awesome.
Hey, Roger,
This radio is more frequency. I'm going to send you again. Man, the quad probably was pretty okay, guys. The radio was a bit off, but I'll send you the game. Yeah.
Up here in about another couple of months.
Understand. That's what it's on the clarifier. That was actually, they do that with their quad fives. They go off frequency sometimes.
Hey, Roger. Right now I'm just running a Serial 5000 Magnum out kind of designed
But
like a
check your
mini
ADTO on your
dipole,
device.
round
You can
wave,
tune them in with the clarifier.
Magnum out, but
Quad fives
just
do
running
okay.
quad 6 in the portable. CQDX 194 Central California, standing by.
We're on channel 37. This is awesome. Let's go get 194. I'll go get Central California. How about that 194 Central California calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. How about that 194 California? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for Central California.
362 194. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're making a trip about 9 pounds, almost 20 in Tennessee today, over Knoxville, Tennessee. Sounding good out there today. The radio I'm running today is a President Grant 1 from 1977, Turner Plus 2 microphone. And the antenna I'm using today is a Serial SY27 4-element beam. And I'm running a tube pill out here today, but you're sounding good out there today from California.
Roger there. You're making a good trip here to around Fresno, California.
Oh.
I'm running a ICOM 7300. Got a D104 mic on it, and I got a IMAX 2000 antenna.
Nice antenna, man. Yeah, you're over in Fresno, California. You're over where O2 Radio Network's at, man. That's good. But there's a guy that does a channel on Channel 11 every night in Fresno, California, called the O2 Radio Network on AM. But there are two radios from the 70s, from the 50s through the 70s. But I'm sure you heard the O2 Radio Network. You got to go look it up on YouTube. But it's in your area in California where you're at in Fresno.
All right, you're there. All right, we appreciate you coming back. You have a good day there. I got to get back out there. Just come in here for a minute. I'm out on the tractor. I'm finished mowing the field. We appreciate you coming back. 194, Central California, standing by.
All right, 194. Before I go, make sure you check me out on YouTube, Foxman 362 World Radio. I go by UGX 362. Look it up on YouTube. But I'll get you back. Go back to working on your farm out there in California. Thanks for the contact day, 194 in Fresno, California. This is 362 over Tennessee, and the operator name is Richie. All right, have a good one, 194 in California. 73 from Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. Man, Dennis need to check out this guy.
I still hear you there, 502, Kentucky, still making a fine trip. Like I said, I'd rather have a nice antenna and a shitty radio than a shitty antenna and a good radio. That's all you're going to do is blow up your radio. So you start with the antenna first. 73 brothers, enjoy your day. 510 out. Bye-bye.
Man, the X probably be rocking tonight, guys, with these bad conditions. I want to be on the beam when I want to hit Australia, but this thing did all right. We're still getting Jamaica. That's the Mako 5000. Hey, go off, Lucas. Let's go back up here. I'm swinging back up to the quad 5. Let's go have fun with this. Put my clock on the top. I don't know if you can see the time. Can you zoom it out a little bit? That's what I want. Oh! California skip shooter, Henry. Oh, don't grab the wrong mic, come on. How about that 251 California skip shooter calling CQGX? Do you got a copy? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. Hey, yeah, 251. We talked a while back, you and I, on the beam antenna on the Cobra 139. I'm on the Top Gun quad 5 out here today. Yeah, you're sounding good on my Mako 5000. You're hitting about 7 to 9 pounds over Tennessee today. My operator name is Richie out here. I just want to let you know you're sounding good out there, Henry. Hey, 251 California, you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, Richie out here on the Quad 5 Top Gun on the Mako 5000. We talked a while back, but you're sounding good out there, Henry. Yeah, we don't have the tornadoes out here. We're on the eastern side of Tennessee. We don't have the twister weather. They're over in the western part of the state. We're getting, there's a lot of hot weather right now with a high pressure. We're supposed to get the storms during by the end of this week during Sunday over in Tennessee. 362 over here, Richie William back from Tennessee to 251 California skip shooter, Henry. But I hear you out there. I've been hearing you the last couple of nights on my President Grant on the beam. I'm going to let you go, 251 California skip shooter. Thanks for the contact, Jay. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee from Richie. I'm just on the Quad 5 Top Gun because I know you have one of these radios. Have a good day out there, Henry. Thanks for the contact, Dave. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee from Richie. 73. That is right, QSL. That's me. We talked a while back, you and I.
Tennessee also, and Gary up there, 222, and then I heard you in there a little bit more, but I got you in there, 362, you got 251 Henry, what's the operator out there, Knoxville, Tennessee?
My operator name is Richie. We talked a while back on the Cobra 139. I'm on my Quad 5 Top Gun on the Mako 5000 right now.
I'm trying to tune you in, I got you a little bit off frequency, I'm not trying to tune you in, did you say Richard?
Richie, that's me. We talked a while back, 360 over Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm on my Quad 5 Top Gun radio from the, either way, I'm on a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, I got you in there pretty good now. I got you in there good. Yeah, okay, Richie, how's it going out there?
Pretty good out there, but you have the same radio as yours. You talked to me on the Quad 5 Top Gun a while back on my Cobra 139. And right now I'm using my President Grant radio on the beam antenna, but I'm on the Mako 5000 on this radio, on this channel here. But you're coming good at about 7 pounds, almost 9 right now. QSL, yeah, and I'm using a different microphone, a King 56 microphone stock, with one of these adapters that hooked up to the Quad 5 without pressing the buttons. Yes, I'm running a barefoot radio. I just turned off the echo now. I'm on the Mako 5000, running a King 56 microphone to the Quad 5. Just bare stock out here. I just hear you out there, Henry.
Okay, Richie, there's a signal frequency. Hold on a second, there's a QSK, so hold on a second. Ricky, is it Richie or, excuse me, is it Richie or Ricky?
Richie, that's my name. That's right, QSL. I just turned off my echo. Yeah, it's 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. That's me, Richie, out here. I just talked to you a few seconds ago. You're sounding good at 7 pounds out here on my Mako 5000 with the Quad 5 Top Gun. But does it sound better without the echo just now? I just turned it off a few minutes ago. I just did. You were telling me I was doing too much echo. Oh, so much better. I don't hear that guy. I'm on the Mako 5000. I turned on a little echo, guys. Sometimes the echo will do that, but when I turn... How about 251 in California Skipshooter? Are you still there? 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you again.
Yeah, Roger, Richie, we got you on the radio. How's everything out your way out there today?
Doing good so far. I'm on the Quad 5 Top Gun with the Mako 5000. I turned a little echo on it. I turned it way down, but you're sounding good out there, Henry. So far, we're in hot heat waves over in Tennessee right now. But we're supposed to get those storms by the end of this weekend. But I'm talking about all the tornado stuff stayed over west of us toward Memphis, Tennessee. I'm over near Knoxville, Tennessee, in a town called Rockwood out here in the valleys at 800 feet.
Now, Roger Richie, well, tell me, are you running the radio barefoot with the power on the mic gain up?
Yeah, I turned the microphone all the way up on this radio with a Road King microphone, stock mic with no batteries. And I just turned the echo way down quite a bit, and I'm running this radio barefoot out here. Yeah, I'm using the Road King microphone. It's a stock microphone. That's what it is, with no switches on it. It's with an adapter on this thing. But I've talked on this a while back, and I just turned off the echo. But my microphone gains all the way up on the menu on this thing. Yeah, the microphone I'm using, it's not the original mic with the Quad 5. I have that, but I'm running a Road King 56 stock microphone on this, and you have to talk very close to this microphone. Yeah, I'm running a Mako 5000 with this radio. That's what it is. I'm just running barefoot radio with this Quad 5 Top Gun. It has talked to people all the way to South Africa with this thing. That's right, QSL, a Road King microphone 56, just stock, no batteries. And I'm running a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground. I have another antenna beside this one. Mostly because when I use that, I just like to. I ran my Turn Plus 2 on this radio a while back, and it does pretty quite good on this Quad 5. Yeah, I know what it is. This could be the solar conditions. That's probably what's happened today. We haven't had no skip for almost about 3 hours today on these channels today, but it's finally coming back today right now. I have the original stock mic for this radio. Yes, I did, but I'm just talking on the Road King 56 microphone. Just got this back a year ago, but 2 years ago. And I've talked to a lot of stations with it, and I ran a Turn Plus 2 on this radio before a while back with this microphone adapter I made. Hold on a second, I'll be right back in a second.
Alright, I'll still buy and listen to it. I'll tell you for sure, if that Road King that you like so much sounds better than the stock mic, if the stock mic sounds much better and clear, I'd rather stock mic. Whatever you can do to make it as clear as possible, loud as possible, that's what you want on what meters, because that's what you need.
Hold on a second. Let me pull this out. I'm out of California Skip Shooter. You out there? 251 out there? This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee trying.
Yeah, 362, what do you got going there?
I got the stock mic on the Quad 5 right now. Can you hear it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make a condition. I'm getting about three almost 4 units of noise in here today. So yeah, I don't know if it made much difference, but go ahead and give me a little audio. Tell me what you got. Did you hook up the other mic?
Yeah, I'm hooking up the mic just now. I'm on the stock microphone. The one came with the Quad 5. I just took the Road King off just a few seconds ago.
You're talking on the stock mic right now?
Yes, I am. I'm talking on the stock microphone, the Quad 5 Top Gun. The original microphone that came with this radio.
Okay, you tell me, I don't think it's much better. I would need a little bit better conditions right now to really tell a real fine difference, but it's almost not really all that much difference. Between the two, it's hard to know if it was a big difference better than the other mic. I would run that mic, but because I can't really tell right now, big difference. Go ahead and give me a little bit of audio. Give me a little bit of audio. Tell me I'm on a shark bike. I'm on a shark bike. It's a beautiful day. It's this, that, and the other. And then quickly change to the other mic and tell me you're on the other mic so I can to see if I can tell the difference.
Okay, I'm on the stock microphone. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3 on the stock microphone from the Quad 5 Top Gun, and we're gonna switch this out in a few seconds.
Somebody's gargling out here, so it might be hard to pull you out to do this little test that we're doing, but we can go ahead and hook up the other mic and see what it sounds like.
All right, I'm back on the Road King microphone. This is the microphone from the Road King microphone 56. I took the stock mic off a few seconds ago, and I'm on the Road King 56. This is the microphone I'm connected to the Quad 5. Testing 1 2 3. Audio.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty close to the other ones. I don't know if it's if you like that mic, it sounds like you like that mic a whole bunch. So just go ahead and run it, I guess. I wish I had a little bit better propagation. I got a good 3-4 units of static coming in today, which yesterday I didn't have any of that. It might drop off a little bit later, but they're pretty damn close. They're pretty close to each other. So run whatever mic you feel like is best. If I had a better propagation, I could go ahead and really listen to it closely and see which one might be better. One of them's going to be a tad better than the other. It's just kind of hard to tell right now. So whatever it is, you're still getting out, and people are understanding what you're saying with either mic. It's just that there's always going to be one that's going to be a tad better than the other.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, it could be two. I'm on the Road King microphone. This one you have to talk very close. The other one you don't, but this is the one I'm running with an adapter on it. And I ran a turn plus 2 on this one a while back. But I'm telling you, it could be the conditions that happen today because the solar flare is happening. And we had no DX for almost 3 hours today, around between 10 o'clock all the way to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and came back today. But it was bad conditions today. I think it's all coming back with the DX later tonight.
Yeah, I know that you guys got some nasty stuff coming across the United States, and it's still, going by, and hopefully it'll be over pretty soon, but it ain't over till the Saturday season, so bust down the hatches and try to have a good weekend, and hopefully, there'll be no tornado activity and ripping your, antenna down and you're ripping your house to pieces. It's a pretty nasty situation with these winds. We had 2 days of real strong gusty winds, nothing like what you guys get, but it's bad enough to, to give me a day, good day to clean up the yard. So, 35 to 45 miles an hour gusts, and it was very cold winds from the northwest to Lake Tahoe, California. They had a
All right, have a good one, 251 California Skip Shooter. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. Have a good one. But we're on the high pressure area over in Tennessee where the tornadoes are actually blocking our area, but we're probably going to get the rain during this and by this end this week. We're down below in the valley 800 feet with a plateau in our backyard. That's what it is. But all that stuff is staying west of us, but we're probably going to get some of it during this week. Have a good one, 251 California Skip Shooter. We'll talk again soon. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee from Richie. Have a good one. 73. Yeah, that's probably conditions, guys. I'm going to go out to about 20 minutes. I'm going to do some conditions. You can tell the difference. So I'm not hearing you more in Arizona, coming from southern states. Yeah, conditions are pretty bad. Let's try it. Yeah, you can't tell the microphone. That's the stock mic, guys. See, that came with the Quad 5. This is the microphone I ran on the Quad 5 just a few minutes ago. I turned the echo down, but that's the Real King 56. It's running on that adapter I have. It does pretty good. I talked to you guys on that. I was surprised we made 2 contacts twice today, man. The Golden Gate, but maybe the solar conditions are happening right now. We're having a solar storm, right? That's what's happening, guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, RF Radio UK? Let's check what's going on. I'm at 290 degrees. We don't hear. This is what happened today. No conditions right now. Checking the Mako 5000 right now. I'm looking up there. We might get rooster tonight on that one. Yeah, it's just solar flares happening right now. And conditions today, guys. That's what it is. But we got some good contacts today. We had talked to California and Jamaica today. So that was pretty cool. But the Road King, I got this a while back. That was before I got my Turner Plus 2. And I actually ran this microphone on this radio too. I ran this Cobra. I ran the Superstar microphone with this one on my Quad 5 a while back when I first had it. This microphone I had a while back too. Only problem is it does that click like this. Pretty good. It's like 84 degrees out here today. We're in the heat waves in Tennessee right now. It's from that high pressure we're getting. When we're not getting the tornadoes, we're going to get some rain coming soon. I got this thing running on the Lotus plug out here back here with the Quad 5 with the power supply system. You guys see right on my phone, the Cobra 139 a while back. That's the one's running on the Quad 5 right now. It's the one with the non-fan one. She's doing alright. So we don't hear any stations that part on the Mako 5000. Let's check it on this guy in a second. Yeah, conditions are bad today. Let's see if we can swing it down to that area. Let's go see that. I'm just gonna go mute 50 degrees east. I'm checking right now. Well, I'm going to come back later soon, but it's like, wow. We had some great contact. We're at least 2 hours and 12 minutes. Maybe we could check out here a little later tonight. We need to let these radios run for a while. The conditions are pretty bad right now, but that's what it is. But we're doing a great show on this, but maybe the DX will come in around at least 5 o'clock. So I'm going to take a break for a while. Let me see how I check conditions right now. These guys are going to sit here and look at DX for nothing for the rest of a couple hours. But I'm going to check right now and see anything for Jamaica. Maybe that's why the conditions are bad right now. So I'm going to get on going soon and see what it is. Let me check this. Yeah, conditions are pretty bad right now. We luckily got a few DXs today. So it's not my radio, guys. It could be the conditions what happened on my Quad 5. And I did it back several months ago. That's on the Mako 5000 here and up to you guys here. .647 to Montana. Hold on. I don't hear him on my beam. That's weird. No, so I hear 647 on the Quad 5. Let's go get him in a second.
Oh my. So you're looking for a tornado?
There we go. 647, that's cool. Let's go get him. Put him up to 290. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for that 647 out there.
Say, boy, God, man, them things are terrible. Hey, all right, that's all I can say. You got Gary, I'm out here in Oxnard, California.
I'm at Oxide, California. You got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee out here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, about 60 miles, halfway between LA and Santa Barbara.
Halfway to LA and Santa Barbara. Cool. DX is starting to come back, guys. Calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying.
Yeah, no, the fires were just south of us, but I'm right in the middle of Oxnard. But you know, but the weather, you know, I was ready to check them out. It was so damn hot up there when I got discharged here. I just stayed right here for what you mean. I ain't going anywhere further, man. It's beautiful weather.
These got better than the clock. Make it 5,000. No, he's still good in California. I hear Mel talking. Do your DX, guys. I'm gonna make it to Alaska again.
Hey, shoot, El Paso, yeah, man. That's where my mother's buried up there, and right by the Paso. There's no town there. I can't remember the name of it. But, yeah, I was ready to check them out. There's some actually folks from Sacramento that used to check them out as well, so.
We hear somebody. Yeah, this is about to dish it to bad.
Yeah, right on. And I agree with you, that new scum.
Man. It's like a rough radio today. So
Yeah, right on. I don't think anybody knows. Hey, what's your person?
you got Jamaica. Cool.
You know, my man, this morning I was talking with him, and I meant to mention it to ask him if you guys spoke. You know? Oh, good to hear you, man. What you doing now? Hey, not bad, not bad. I'm still here. Everyone get this thing and start to it properly, but, you know, we have to look like we have to get a professional here, right? Oh, it seems to me as if you had lost connection with your antenna earlier because you were going through and you were very low, but everything come up now, so you need to check your antenna installation, over?
Hey, what's up? Hey, 909 Creeper. Hey, Phil Berry. That's Creeper. That's Creeper out there. I talked to him a few days ago, the legendary Foxy. That's Creeper. He was on 390's show last night. I want to let you know, Creeper, you were on his show last night. You came on the show. It was pretty cool on his live stream last night. You were talking out there. The guys actually heard you on 390's Lagging Master live stream last night. That's the maker coming in right now, guys. That's the maker 5,000 here on the quad 5. So let's stick this thing back up there.
Yeah, have a good day, my friend. This is 232. On the southeast side of the island around Fort Moore, Jamaica. It's there.
Yeah, that's why I like this channel. This is one of my favorite channels. Where did you make it, channel? I'm going to go get him in a second on this radio. Let's go get him. 4 o'clock. How about that station in Jamaica calling CQGX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying.
Yeah, what is that? You said 357 or is that Carlton? What is it?
362 Knoxville, Tennessee. That's me.
Hold on, the Tennessee station. Stand by one. Trying to talk to a local here. Stand by. You know what? Calling me. Magnum G57, not G47. That's the move behind on the area. I didn't get the call in. I'm sorry. That's kind of noisy up here. Just slowly give me a number, over. 3, 5, 0. That's what I thought I heard. Yeah, 357. Good afternoon to you around the northwest side here, over. How do we? I have pulled this thing. I didn't have to pull, right? Alright, my friend. There's another conditions are more favorable. 232 Port Moore.
How about that 232 in Jamaica calling CQGX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee out here. How's my audio sound out here on this Quad 5 Top Gun radio? And also I'm running a Mako 5000, 21 feet off the ground. And this radio is barefoot out here with a Roe King microphone.
Roger, Roger. The Tennessee station. Go ahead with your numbers.
My numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. That's me. My operator name is Richie.
Hello, Richie. How you doing this afternoon?
Doing quite good. We're having a lot of heat waves, about 84 degrees over in the east side of Tennessee. We're under high pressure, but all that tornado stuff is missing. We're going to get some rain from during this weekend, but you're making about at least almost 9 pounds over Tennessee right now. I just want to let you know.
Okay, thanks for the report. Sounding great here in Jamaica. I'm on the southeast side of the island, and you're coming in good into this radio. 362, Tennessee, in 32 on the by.
All right, Jamaica, I want to let you know how many pounds are hitting down your receive on your radio down in Jamaica, but you sounded good out there from southeast Jamaica, but audio is Q5 up here in Tennessee today. I just want to let you know, 362 operator name is Richie out here. I'm going to wave it to you guys down in Jamaica, but you guys have a great day.
Yeah, have a good afternoon. Yeah, I copy you, sir. What are your numbers?
362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to know how's my audio sound and how many pounds I'm reading you down there on a Mako 5000 barefoot.
Oh, well, sorry about the tornadoes. I don't need none of that. But we've been having some strong winds at this time of the year around the east. It's time for kite flying and stuff like that. We were windy here. Actually lost the plant and a couple of days ago. So that's how strong the wind is here at the Ponderosa. Take care, my friend, and have yourself a great afternoon. 600 and 232 standing by. Hey, 232, 347. I am on the ground plane at Sigma 4, over. Roger that. Got you on the homemade antenna, man. Sounding great. What's the rig you're running? Okay, under the President Lincoln 2+, you got the European one that is easily modified, but not all of them can be modified, over. Roger, roger. Alright, thanks for the call and take care. 232, this is Jamaica, standing by. 232, you copy 347. I copy you 357, go ahead. I stand by 242, just a moment. 232, 347, Montego Bay. Roger on the 357, Montego Bay. Yeah, the problem is, not so much, not really you, but the DX key up there thrown you out, of course, so as I wasn't hearing you, cleared it all along, but pick up yourself around Montego Bay there, Roger. Yeah, man, Carlton, this is Carlton, 347, over. Yeah, you said 357, right? Yeah, 347, Carlton, 347, Carlton, over. Oh, that's Carlton, yeah, 347, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, Junior, 347, I'm just running a dipole, over. Yeah, I just hear the difference now. What else, brother, everything good? Yeah, Roger, Roger. All right, Junior, man, just want to check you, to see if you can hear me again. All right, Junior, 347, Montego Bay, just waiting. Yeah, 347, you know, we've been doing this for many years ago, and nothing new, over. All right, man. All right, good to know that you're still making the trip, Roger. All right, 347, Copy, 232 Portmore, standing by. Roger, roger. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, station, getting back to 347, go ahead.
Was that 450? What, brother? Oh, things are about Canada there. Well, yes, you know what's going on. You have to make the best of it you get the video. But you're so good, man, you're so good. It's itching towards summer there, Roger. Oh my gosh, look at that. Why you can't take them there? I decided to take the head up because you can imagine you are gone out unprepared in terms of your mode of stress and you get caught out there, Roger. That's true. But pick up yourself over, man. Good to hear you, Roger. Roger, that Mr. 450 in Canada. 232 Portmore, standing by. Yeah, 451 Arkansas, go ahead. Oh my, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Over. This sounded a bunch of good years to serve the Southeast. Over. Alrighty, 451 Arkansas, thanks for the call. 232 on the body. Say that again, 451? Oh, okay, I got you to. Alright, no problem, sir. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I hope everything goes well there, Roger.
All right, have a good one, Jamaica. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. I had to get off the conversation with you guys. Okay. Sorry, I was in the middle of something.
Oh my, Central, sorry man, we don't remember. But once again, thank you, brother. I mean, condolences, and as I say, I mean, trusting everything will go well later there, Roger.
I'm not having a conversation with you because all you want to do is argue. That's all you want to do is set up the argument so you can win the argument.
Yeah, we got. God, that's Steve.
Party member, guy.
No condition on 38, 39, but we're getting Jamaica over here.
Where you go, you fucking bastard, you lying, syphilitic piece of shit.
Who is this guy talking?
Yeah, buddy. Wahoo! Get up, cowboy!
Calling CQDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on this radio.
Can you hear me now? Is somebody out there keeping a scorecard?
How about you guys out there at 362? Do you got a copy on this radio? Is this radio working? I'm on a Top Gun Quad 5 Top Gun with a Roking microphone with a Mako 5000. Just want to wave to you guys out there. I hear you all out there in Tennessee today.
All right, 306. I'll get out of here and let some of you senior operators use the frequency here. I'm going to go wash me a frying pan and make some corned beef hash. Bye.
Calling CQDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying out here today. bad conditions right now. We're still looking to skip on those days. Watch the SWR. Looking good on 1.2. We're getting Texas now. Wow. We hear Texas out there. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. Conditions are pretty bad today on the DX skip. Yeah, a lot of the channels are not working up here on channel 37 and 38 today, but just want to know. And the Jamaican channels are still going strong over Tennessee. 362 waving on back out here on a Mako 5000 Quad 5 Top Gun radio, Top Gun's technology I'm using, and a Roking 56 microphone bare stock radio. We're just running barefoot radio out here today, out in Tennessee today. How about that, South Texas? Well, you got 7 pounds up in Knoxville, Tennessee. 362 waving on back. Operator name is Richie out here today. Just want to let you know. QSL, but I just know the temperature's been hot in Tennessee today. In the mid 80s out here right now, but we're not getting the tornado weather, but they're staying west of us. We're under a high pressure today over in Tennessee. We're probably going to get the rain and storms by the end of this week. Calling CQJX, calling CQJX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Trying any stations out there. I just hope this radio's getting out today. I hope it's sounding good. I just want to let you know what's going on up here in Tennessee with the DX conditions. It's not been all that great. We had some conditions came in from California a while ago, and Jamaica and Puerto Rico on some of the AM side, but AM's still doing okay, but mostly we're under bad conditions from the solar storms up in Tennessee. I just want to let you guys know. My guys on my YouTube channel, on my live stream, they're telling me they're getting bad conditions on the west coast on DX skip. It's been poor out there. Just want to let you guys hope things will open up a little later tonight on the DX land. I still hear you guys in Jamaica. You guys are still coming in good out there in Tennessee. 362 waving on back. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, standing by.
Radio Odyssey, right? This sounds great. This sounds great. Very nice. Over.
I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to come back about a couple hours later. We'll wait.
Certain has good audio, over.
Yeah, we're still getting Jamaica. I'm going to come.
What you said about the microphone?
This is just so bad today. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to be back in about a couple hours. We'll do another live stream later tonight. Maybe around at least 7 o'clock to see if the conditions will change. Right now, we're not even getting anything on 37. I don't hear any DX right now. We need to wait till tonight. Maybe we might get some gray line conditions. It's very getting bad skip. We're still getting Jamaica. We're still getting lucky skip. So I'm going to let you guys go. So we're going to be back a little bit later. And we get some conditions. I'm going to charge this battery back up. But I'll check that video with Golden Gate putting me out there twice today. I'm going to go eat some dinner for a while. We'll be back in a couple hours, maybe by even hours. I'll be back around do another live stream around 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't know. But we got our both radios working. We can let them run for a couple hours, and they'll be okay. They aren't going to hurt anything. We're just going to let them run for the rest of the day. But at least it's going to be okay. But we can let them run, let them cool off with the fans. But I'll be back a little later. Let me see if I hear anything. I don't hear any DX out here at 290 degrees, but it usually comes out. I'll be back later. I don't want to let guys sit through this. We did it okay live stream. I usually get the UK no problems. It could be because the conditions we're having, all these solar flares and the heat waves we're getting. But we'll have to check later tonight. If we don't get any storms out here, that's what I'm looking at. But I'll be back a little later, and we'll bring out another live stream. Thanks for coming to the stream today. I'll check the guys in the chat who came here today. Phil Berry, that's the Creeper 909 in Utah. UDX 3030, Scottsdale, Arizona. UDX 268 say, I'm not hearing you in northern Arizona. Conditions are poor. Skips are coming in from southern states. It's probably because the solar flares, like Golden Gate was talking about. And I saw this on the weather report on the Rona to Charlie international group. They were saying there was supposed to be poor conditions tomorrow, and it's going to be good conditions tonight around medium. Yeah, we next time we can make a QSL, make a video without any traffic. That's great. But yeah, and 268 was out there. I heard your numbers were getting called on the West Coast. I thought I can give you a like. Yeah, it was actually the Mako 5000 and plus the President Grant. I talked to some guy out there a while ago. So only why, because it was all frequency, it probably was mostly the solar activity. It could be it. But Wagon Master has heard me on this video. But you have to understand, I changed that coax a couple of months ago in the Mako 5000. And I had to refix those ground ratios on the top of that thing to have to slide them in. You got to do them once in a while. I had to do it several times of it. That's what happened. And mostly I'm running RJ58 and RG213s on the beam antenna and the Mako 5000 for RG58s. Like, dude, an RG59 and RG58 running on mostly the beam antenna and the RG213 for that one. And the RG58 is only run like 2 for the Mako 5000 running to the Alpha Delta, the lightning protector, and running up to with an running an RG58 in the house here to the radio here on the Quad 5, and it runs out to a barrel connector, and it connects to another RG58 right down to the Alpha Delta, and the Alpha Delta has the RG2113 running to the Mako 5000. Everything's okay. So these guys told me they've been dead over Europe since at 6:35 p.m. in the evening, waving a hand back to United Kingdom. So they've been having bad conditions all over the whole globe. So there's the solar activity, that's why we're getting the heat waves. I'll be back later about in a couple hours. Maybe we'll do something around 5 or 7. Maybe we'll wait till around 6 o'clock, see conditions calm down. I think it's going to kick in really good tonight, because if we're getting bad conditions during the day, DX is still trying to come back in. Maybe we could try to run under high pressure in Tennessee. That's where we're at. And maybe we're going to get some great conditions tonight. Sometimes it could happen. And it's supposed to be medium conditions tonight. So we have to check that out a little later tonight on the Friday thing. And maybe we'll get checked on the World Radio on the 559. But who knows? Maybe you guys will get your conditions by later tonight. It probably will do for us, but maybe they'll start doing... They'll probably be able to get some conditions like Jamaica and stuff. That's the only thing that happened with the Northern Lights the last time. When this Quad 5 was talking to Jamaica, we had it to 1 o'clock in the morning one time last May. Jamaica lasts to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not kidding, it happened before. And running the Turner Plus 2 on it, we could switch out different mics with it. Because the only thing with that thing, it could go right to that adapter. But it takes a little bit longer to pull it out of the Grant. So I'll catch you guys later. We'll bring out more videos maybe later tonight. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go cool off, relax for a while. It's like 85 degrees on the porch. And thanks for the contact, Golden Gate, today. Maybe we'll make it in tonight. So I'm going to... It's an hour and 42 minutes. That I think it's almost 3 hours now. It's 4 hours. I'll catch you guys later. These are bad conditions today, but we're doing okay with it. So we'll see what happens later tonight.